Put trailer, trimmer, blower, and chainsaw. Guaranteed to help get those chores done around the house so you can be off to the big game. You can find it at Farm Belt Equipment, Highway 84 East in Brookhaven, Mississippi.
The following is a B92 Sports production. And now, Brookhaven Academy Cougar football on B92. Game action is brought to you by Paul Barnett, Devlin Feed, Perkins Ace Arthur in Lincoln Plaza, Mississippi Sports Medicine, Spring Roofing and Siding in Byron, by National Bank, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven, All Red on Industrial Park Road. Managers, Brookhaven, the Bank of Brookhaven, the Brookhaven Monument Company. Center Field for play-by-play. Here are Ken Hollingsworth and Beck Warren.
Good evening and welcome to Hillcrest Christian here in Jackson on Silo Road in the southern part of the city of Jackson. Hillcrest senior night tonight. In fact, this is their final game of the year. They beat the River Oaks a few weeks ago to end a 27-game losing streak. And, of course, we went through that a few years ago, so I don't know how they feel. But they were lone win against River Oaks, so they do have one win in the district, so they're 1-2 right now. And we're going to affect the outcome of the final standings here, which they could do tonight with a win over Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, they're setting in the scoring obviously. They could come out tonight and make things real difficult for the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy. These are also the Cougars and blue and white of Hillcrest. A couple of Cougars locking up tonight here in the corner of Jackson, Hines County. Good crowd going in, recognizing the seniors, the water girls, the ball players, the support staff, cheerleaders, pretty game. I talked to him the week to Coach Ron Rushing. Had a chance to talk to him himself yesterday. And he said we just can't lose focus. Had 3 tough weeks. He had Parkland Academy, Adams Christian, and then the tough loss, district loss last week to Riverfield. And that's a team that remains undefeated. So got to get back on track right here, wrap up that second slot in the district, and look forward to grabbing a lower seed in the playoffs.
Of course, we were talking last week about not being able to remember the last time we played Hillcrest in football. Brett Rudland texted me right after the game last week, said it was 1997.
Okay.
Played Hillcrest in 1997, so it's been somewhat 22 years since we've taken on the Cougars of Hillcrest in football. Coach Shea Hodge, outstanding receiver at Ole Miss, the head coach here, talked to a couple of people and said that he has really done a good job in refocusing the football team on the business at hand. A lot of schools in Hillcrest, you could probably put that in the same category. Baseball, basketball, and football kind of drug up the rear. He's trying to get that turned around and get the football team more focused and be a lot more competitive, which he really has in the latter part of the season here.
Yeah, you said a mouthful right there. I tell you what, there were some baseball teams here at Hillcrest, and I think they had about 6-7 guys that went on to play D1 baseball. I think some others made it to the next level. Back in the day, they've always carried some really strong basketball teams here at Hillcrest, and both on the boys and girls side. And Coach Hodge is doing a good job of pulling the football team together, getting a little structure around it, a little pride in what they're doing here, and got a good, as I mentioned, got the fans rolling in here. So, and that's where it starts. As you mentioned, a few short years ago, Brookhaven Academy had kind of fallen on some tough times and just regrouped, and that's what it takes. It takes dedication and a coach with a vision, and I'm sure that's what Coach Hodge is trying to instill here at Hillcrest.
Of course, Hillcrest does have a band, and one of the treats we do have is those schools that do have bands, being able to hear a band perform and so forth. That's to me a lot of to a football game when you got a band that's cranked up. Of course, they'll be taking part in the MEIS band competition at Jackson Academy tomorrow, and that'll be on the campus at JA starting about 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So we wish Hillcrest Cougar Band best of luck in their competition tomorrow. Well, the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy, 4-4, 1-1 in the district, and trying to look out, finish strong here. We got Hillcrest tonight. We'll finish off with River Oaks next week, and Coach Rushing was telling me if we win out, we'll be either 5 or 6 and would host at least the first round, and depending on how the playoffs go, could possibly host 2 games.
Yeah,
we got to win.
And that's the goal there. I mean, I mentioned before, 3 losses in a row, tough losses, and quality, playoff caliber. Certainly, all 3 of those teams that we battled the last 3 weeks, 2 of those in higher divisions than the Cougars, and they will be playoff teams and contenders in the playoff. And then obviously Riverfield brought a fine ball club over last week, and it's a close ball game all the way down to the end. Riverfield scores a late touchdown to take the 20-7 victory from the Cougars. But there was a spot in the fourth quarter. Cougars were down 13-7 and had some opportunities to take the lead, just couldn't punch it in the end zone. So Cougars got to get things back on track here, and that's what I expect. And I'm sure that's what Coach Rushing and his staff has been stressing all week long, especially in the locker room before they come out. Let's come out and take care of business and work our way to the best position we can get come playoff time.
Brookhaven Academy, solid number 2 right now. Riverfield has won the division. They have no more district home games left. And, of course, we finish strong. We'll have that 2nd seed. However, if you stumble, then Natchez Cathedral could kind of sneak in there and take that number 2 spot away from us. But apparently, we don't want that to happen. So I know Coach Rushing's really got his team focused and prepared to play tonight and next week. Well, let's take 2 minutes down the line right now. 2 minutes, and we'll come back and have some more pregame activities for you. Normally we have Coach Ron Rushing, but technology kind of bit me this week. Did the interview and got back and didn't have nothing. So we'll just kind of try to remember what Coach Rushing told us in our interview with him. But let's take 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes. We'll come back with more pregame activities after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
It's always good to do banking with people you know and trust, people who are interested in you and willing to get involved in helping you. Hey, this is Shannon Aker with Bank of Brookhaven, and that's the story of our bank, local people who operate the only remaining home-owned bank with the interest of this community at heart. Let us be your bank. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have 2 patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford Truck Headquarters. Cool weather is right around the corner, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After another record-breaking new car and truck sales month, our lot is busting with great local trades, and we need to make room for more. With super low interest rates available, now is the best time of the year to buy. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Number 1,
Welcome back here to Hillcrest Christian Brookhaven Academy, Hillcrest Christian. First time these two teams have played in football since 1997. Of course, have played quite frequently down the years, basketball and baseball. But getting back to the football field here tonight after some 22 years. Got some key games around the area here tonight. Beck, who else is in action tonight?
Well, we got MRA and Jackson Prell, the kind of battle for that top spot up in that division. Of course, Coach Herbert Davis and a lot of guys, Brian Fugler, Kenny Williams, who used to be a Brookhaven coach, Will Gatlin. So the Lincoln County connection up there at MRA, they'll travel over to Jackson Prep tonight.
Number 21.
And seeing who comes out of that as the number one seed. South Jones over at BHS for homecoming. West Lincoln and Lloyd Star hook up. Enterprise and Boca Chica, Port Gibson, Franklin County, Wilson. Took that going on, as you mentioned earlier, today, Wilson had a big win last night, 54-0 over Amite County, and we'll try to keep everyone updated on those scores as they come in.
And of course, homecoming at Colin tomorrow. Colin will be taking on the Jones Bobcats, and Colin kind of dropped into a spoiler role. If they can knock off the Bobcats, it pretty well and they're in playoff hopes since they have one loss in the district, but it should be an interesting ball game at Colin tomorrow, 3 o'clock kickoff. And you can hear that game on our sister station, Magic 104.3, as Colin has homecoming tomorrow. Let's take another 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and get set for some lineups, another pregame activity right after this on B92.
Yards and yards and yards of quality. It's Speed Green from Perkins Israel Brookhaven. Speed Green is built to do 35 years of longer. It carries 8 signatures built around. Yards and yards and yards of quality. It's Speed Green from Perkins Israel Highway 51 North and Whitley Drive to Brookhaven. Opening Monday through Saturday from 7 to 3.
Hillcrest Christian just people decide for kickoff here this evening. As we spoke to Coach Ron Rushing, obviously this part of the last, but Riverfield last night would get Riverfield's outstanding team. Kind of time to time to go up back at that time. You have the chip plays, Cal, the Tony, and then for the pretty well been a perfect ball game. We took the opening kickoff, got a little on the one zone, couldn't get the points in the ball. I think that first touchdown that could really set the tone of that ball game.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that Captain Coach Rushing that he said. He said, we took it out of the ground, and that was like a well-oiled machine. Just trying to break down the field and try to play ball about the 4-yard line at the ball, struck the line, got defensive player over here for another field and stopped that drive. But it was really probably the first part of the fourth quarter before the Cougars really picked it up again and kind of got in the ball. But they put a touchdown up in the second quarter and went into the halftime 7-6. A hell of a wonderful, but had a lot of opportunities, Gary. I think we carried and really 4 times he's had the problem, and I think he's had the 20 times, and then he's had any points on those particular occasions. So that's the story of the ball game right there. And I mentioned Woodfield picks up a high touchdown to stretch back to Chester ball game to 20-7, and that's where it ended.
Team captains in the middle of the field right now look like Nick Ogden, Jackson Logan, Harrison Brownlee for Brookhaven Academy.
It's a senior squad. Yeah, Gunner Buster
out there as well. Gunner was number 40 at home, and I think number 18. Now, he does have that. We're going to home jerseys, blue jerseys. Interesting that we were kind of talking about this. Hillcrest warming up in their white jerseys, and saying more up with some blue jerseys last night. And obviously, we checked ahead, kind of found out they'll be wearing a black tonight. So Brookhaven Academy over their home blues here tonight. Across the way, good crowd from Brookhaven Academy. And just kind of looking at the stands here, it looks like we've got more folks here in the Hillcrest house right there.
maybe so. Kind of ball players go from about the 20 to the 20, so they're kind of spread out here. Got the band on the far right. We'll probably hear them in the background. And we are positioned right in the middle of the Hillcrest crowd, top row of the bleachers. If you hear cheering on the Hillcrest team has success tonight, that's because we're setting all the months there. An interesting couple of guys to point out for Hillcrest, number 77, Melvin Collins, 6'5", 355. He's every bit of it. 52, Ted Wyndham Jr. Ted is 6'4", 290. Number 8, Josh Dixon. He stands in at about 6'4" himself. So some guys are asking if you're listening at home, if we're just on the radio, if we're on YouTube as well, and we are streaming at B92 WBKN on YouTube. And so if you're got any of your friends out and about and not in the B92 listening area, they can pick us up on YouTube from their mobile phone or any other device that they can grab a YouTube channel.
Well, let's take 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes down the line. We'll continue with pregame comments right after this on B92.
When purchasing a car, you want something reliable and long-lasting. Here at Pike National Bank, we believe in those qualities. We would love to build a long-lasting relationship with you. Hi, this is Richard from Pike National Bank. I can help you in the process of financing your car. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to apply. You can reliably create a plan that fits your needs. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. There's a saying, not put all your eggs in one basket. That's not the case when it comes to insurance, though. You want one agency that can handle all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers has a team of insurance professionals ready to work for you for home, life, auto, health, and business insurance. Join to just one agency, Insurance and Risk Managers, 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Call 833-6321. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee. Why see general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine is specialized for request the Brookhaven location and schedule your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-8488.
Hillcrest Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Hillcrest, Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-hour bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty. And get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Lakes Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Hillcrest Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Hillcrest Nissan. Exit 40 Brookhaven Boulevard, Brookhaven.
We just ask the check. Please bless us through the weekend. In Jesus' precious name. Amen.
They're playing the national anthem by the Hillcrest band here. As about ready to get things underway. Hillcrest won the toss, elected to receive. And again, this is senior night here at Hillcrest. This will be the final game of their season. They've played 10 straight. They're coming into the ball game 1-8 overall. And in the division, they are 1-2 coming into the contest here this evening. Cougars will come out from the north end or south end of the football field. Cougars moving right to left as we watch the action offensively. Their offensive goal will be toward the north end of this football field.
Blue trousers, blue jerseys, and white numerals. Hillcrest out in their black trousers, white jerseys, and blue numerals.
I guess he's big navy blue helmets, dark blue helmets.
Yeah, kind of a dull blue helmet. You've seen a color matted blue, maybe. Seen that a couple times this year in the college ranks.
Darian Barnes and Christian Hobson will be back deep for the Cougars of Hillcrest. Also back there with them will be Will McCrory. He is the quarterback. Got three receivers that line up around the 10-yard line. Let's see how Corey Case approaches this, whether he'll try to pooch kick it or try to boom it in the end zone.
So we've got three speedsters back deep, as you mentioned, for Hillcrest. So you may see the old pooch kick kind of drop it down about the 25 or 20-yard line and make them at least have to come up and get up under, give the Cougars time to get their coverage team downfield.
Here comes Case. He approaches the ball, kicks it high down the field. This ball is going to go back to the 1-yard line, out to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, across the 20, about the 24. The return looks like that is Will McCrory. So the Cougars check it. Hobson returns for the Cougars. So first down 10, Hillcrest. They'll have the ball at their own 23.
Gage Brown in on the tackle for the covers team for the Cougars. One note tonight, Dylan Portenberry in street clothes. And, we mentioned last week he was nursing a lower leg injury, and I think Coach Rushing decided it's best to let Dylan sit this one out, recover a little bit, get his feet back under him, get him ready for next week or the following week in the playoffs.
Two running backs will stay in the hard count. Cougars jump. That'll cost the Cougars 5 yards. Getting a little bit of dose of Tyler Portenberry.
Got a procedure right there.
Procedure on Hillcrest. Okay, somebody moved for Hillcrest before Brookhaven did. That's what actually drew the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy offside. A hard snap count. And Cougars did kind of jump a little bit with the Hillcrest offensive lineman jump first.
The number 50, Cameron Robinson, maybe the guilty party, 51 here on the right side of the Hillcrest line.
Hillcrest comes out, receivers 2 to the left and 1 to the right. And another flag is going to be thrown. I believe the receiver on this side may have lined up offsides. That's what they
have 12 on the field.
Or 12 on the field. Let's wait and see here. That's what it is. You got to get somebody off there. Too many men in the field. Another 5-yard penalty coming up against the Hillcrest Cougars. They'll move the ball back inside the 15 down about the 12.
Got an extra tight end right there, somebody that wasn't supposed to be on the field. Nonetheless, that's 2 penalties in a row against Hillcrest of the 5-yard variety, and they're yet to take a snap. Interesting, number 56 in the backfield, maybe, or is that 55? Alongside number 3.
That's Barnes, the quarterback. Barnes is going to keep it, tries to go outside, left side, has a little room, got to cross the 15 and pushed back by Gunnar Brister. So Gunnar Brister on the tackle for the Cougars, got about a couple of yards, put him shy of the 15.
The second
down at about, we'll call it about 18. I think he got a couple of yards in the play. Ball just shy of the 15, put it back around the 14. So second down, we'll call it about 19 to go for the Hillcrest Cougars. No score just getting underway here at Hillcrest Christian. Barnes, the quarterback, goes under center this time. Got to hand it off up the middle. A couple of yards across the 15 out to about the 17. Tarver on the tackle for the Cougars. The Cougars of Brookhaven. It looks like they've got Dixon, Josh Dixon. And Dixon looks like he's probably in that 195, 200-pound range. So third down coming about, we'll call it about 17 to go for the Hillcrest Cougars. They've got the ball beyond the 17, out of 15 out about the 17. 2 receivers to the right. Barnes, the quarterback. He'll take it. Bad snap over his head. Cougars converge on him. This is going to be a big loss back inside the 10. That's going to put the ball back inside the 5, all the way back to about the 2.
I believe the
out of the 1.
Yeah, I believe Ken Hillcrest brought in Will McCrory back there, tried to take the snap. Looked like he may be their passing quarterback, number 2. And as he was pounced on right about the goal line, I think they're at the 1-yard line. McCrory's coming off, favoring that right shoulder.
Yeah.
But I believe they went to a passing package, high snap over his head, puts Hillcrest in a deep hole.
Looking at their pregame warm-ups, he was the one basically taking most of the passing packages. Breaking the action, Hillcrest wants to kind of get regrouped here. They're on their own 1-yard line. They'll take a break, 10:07, no score in the ball game. This takes 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
Well, Hillcrest, you got a kick out of the back of their end zone. Colin Walter will stand to his 40. You got to think the Cougars of Brookhaven will get pretty good field position on this punt.
Amir Shelton back to kick.
He's standing right just toward the back of that end zone. Of course, if he steps on that end line, it's a safety. So he's got to be careful. Doesn't have much room to operate there, though.
Colin Waldrop set to return.
Ball back, the punt back. Not a bad punt, pretty high punt. Waldrop comes over, takes it to the 40, dropped the football, and Hillcrest, I think, got it back. They did. Hillcrest on the fumble recovery.
Recovered by Hillcrest.
And they get it back on the Hillcrest 39.
Unfortunate right there.
Gets the ball after the punt.
Got a good kick right there from Amir Shelton. He had his heels on the backside of the end zone, kicked it out over about the 42-yard line where Waldrop couldn't handle it. Hillcrest are alertly on top of it, picked it up at we'll call it the 38-yard line, their own 38. They're moving left to right as you look at your radio. 9:53 to go in the first quarter of play. Hillcrest with possession.
And he kicked that ball almost 50 yards in the air.
Absolutely.
McCrory hands off inside. Not much happening there on the inside. Maybe got a yard or so, and that's about it.
Host of Cougars in on the tackle. Let's see, coming up off the bottom of that pile.
That's
like
going to
number 5, Gage Brown.
Again, tackle by Brown.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Pickup of 2, got the ball to the 41. 2nd down and 8 for the Cougars of Hillcrest. Checking in the lineup for the Hillcrest Cougars, Xavier Davis. McCrory stays in. He is their passing quarterback. Barnes more their running quarterback.
Davis deep, got a lead blocker in front of him, Shelton.
Got the high set here. Pitch out. Goes to Davis. Cuts back in. Got hit. The line of scrimmage falls forward for maybe a yard out to the 42, where he's going to be knocked down there by the Cougars. On the tackle is going to be for the Cougars.
Caleb Crothers coming up off the bottom of that pile. Good job there by Caleb holding his containment, coming from that defensive line position. He's setting up over the center nose tackle. Ball went to his left. He trailed the play, caught him from behind, shut him down for a short gain. Let's call it third down and a long 6-kin for Hillcrest.
Hillcrest goes to the shotgun set. McCory, the quarterback. He is their passing quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He wants to throw, has a little time. Looking, here comes the pressure now. Rolls to his right, looking downfield, still looking. Throws it, almost caught. It is caught. And let's see if they rule the reception. They do.
Great catch by Barnes. Yeah.
Barnes making a great grab, and also a nice job on McCory to keep scrambling to let Barnes break free. And they got him down in Cougar territory, Brookhaven Academy Cougar territory, inside midfield on the Cougar end of the football. Right at midfield. Put it right at midfield, and that will be first down 10 for the Hillcrest Cougars at midfield.
Good job there by McCory, keeping that play alive till Barnes could find his way free right here in front of the Hillcrest bench. Did a toe tap on the sideline, got both feet in right at the 50.
So first down 10, Hillcrest at midfield, no score. 8:18 left in the first quarter. Go back to the high set. McCory going to once again throw. Here comes pressure. McCory's in trouble. McCory scrambles to his left on the run, fires it on the run. This pass is going to be over. That's caught. Caught on the far side. There's the inbounds, though. Let's wait and see. Another nice job on McCory. He had 3 Brookhaven Academy Cougars bearing down on him. He scrambles off to his left on the dead run, throws a strike down the sideline. It is grabbed complete on the far side.
Like Beverly, Cameron Beverly, number 4.
So good, a couple of catches by Hillcrest receivers. That's going to bring up a second down, about 4, puts the ball down on the Brookhaven Academy 44. To set up after a fumble recovery by Hillcrest. Stay in the high formation. McCory hands it to the second man through. Sweeping right, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Hillcrest. Xavier Davis on a sweep to the right. 43-yard TD run by Davis. That comes at the 7:16 mark of the first quarter.
Xavier Davis on the carry at 43 yards.
A 43-yard scamper by Davis. So Hillcrest takes advantage of that fumble recovery after they had the kick out of their own end zone. 2-point conversion coming up here at your New York Life Insurance agent, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Extra point attempt. They'll go for the 2.
Tell you what, Ken, Davis got around that right end. He just turned on the jets. Nobody was going to catch him after he broke his first containment.
Little swinging gate, and that's going to be wrapped up by the Cougars. Cougars smell that out pretty quick. Barnes knocked down out of kind of a wildcat set, knocked back to the 8-yard line. Extra point attempt is no good at 7:16 left here in the first quarter of play. It is Hillcrest 6 at Brookhaven Academy Memphis. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
A 62-yard drive following the fumble recovery of a punt on Hillcrest. Xavier Davis takes it in from 43 out. Extra point, 2-point conversion, no good. Score 6-0 here at 7:16 left in the first quarter.
Harrison Brownlee back deep for the Cougars, flanked by Colin Waldrop, and across the way, number 22. That's going to be John Rivers Brown. Wyndham set to kick for Hillcrest.
Wyndham approaches the ball. Let's see what his plan is. Pooches it down to the right side. Taken to the 20 by the Cougars. That's Waldrop. Waldrop 20, 25, out to the 30. Stays on his feet across the 30. Got it across the 40, up to about the 45. So pretty good return by the Brookhaven Academy Cougars. First down at 10 after all 45-yard line.
25-yard return for Waldrop. Got the Cougars in position. This would be their first offensive play of the ball game. Hillcrest, as you mentioned, took the opening kick, went backwards all the way back down to the own 1-yard line, had to kick it from their own end zone. Cougars muffed the punt. Hillcrest recovered and converted that into a touchdown. 6-0 early, Hillcrest.
And off to big Nick Hodgman. The high crashes across midfield, takes it into Hillcrest territory down to about the 45. Close to the first down. We're talking to Coach Rushing, and he said the one thing I want to establish in this game is a running attack. We have got to be able to start running the football better than we have been.
Yeah, and that's just straight ahead smash mouth football right there. Man on man, Nick Ogden. Just right up the middle, 9 on the play, 2nd down and 1 for the Cougars.
Thornberry is under center. Yeah, he's going to give it to Ogden. He's got room, 40. Stays on his feet inside the 35. And finally he's going to be thrown down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle was made. Peyton Foyle makes the tackle, but Ogden probably outweighs Foyle probably good 30 pounds.
In about 18 yards on the play.
18-yard pickup for Nick Ogden down to the Hillcrest 30. We may see very few passes here tonight, Beck.
I tell you
on the
what.
floor of the ball game. Tyler Fortenberry working under center. The wing to the right, 2 receivers to the right. Going to hand it again to Ogden. Ogden straight up the middle. He'll power across the 30, takes it down to the 34, 6-yard pickup.
Josh Dixon on the tackle.
Josh Dixon, the linebacker, makes the tackle. Give him 5 on the play. Said it actually went down around the 35. But 2nd down at 5. Always in a running attack. You get 4 or 5 yards at first down play, you're in pretty good shape.
Ogden loses a shoe. John Rivers Brown in that backfield alone. Fortenberry under center.
Pitch out to Brown. Brown sweeping right. Got a block. Turns the corner. Brown down the right sideline. He's going to take it in. John Rivers Brown on a 30-yard touchdown for the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy. Nice job by Brown. Got to the outside, got a block, hit that sideline, and turned on the Jets and outran the Hillcrest defense to the end zone.
1 carry, 35-yard officially for John Rivers Brown and the touchdown. I tell you what, Ken, he did turn on the Jets. Got around that right side, much like Darian Barnes did for Hillcrest. But once he saw daylight, he kicked it into second gear. Nobody was going to catch him at that point.
Here comes your New York Life Insurance agents. Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point. Corey Case boots it right down the middle. It is good, and Brookhaven Academy takes the lead with 5:41 left in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy 7, Hillcrest 6. West State 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
There's something new at T.H. Perkins Furniture. It's the Daniels Amish line of solid wood custom dining and bedroom furniture. Daniels Amish furniture is made to last for generations. Now at T.H. Perkins Furniture, save an additional $300 to $500 off group prices of Daniels Amish custom dining and bedroom furniture in 50 stunning finishes, and it's made in the USA. Get 12 months savings cash during the special sale. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 830 Brookway Boulevard and in Highland Square Shopping Center, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy takes it 55 yards. 3 big runs by Nick Ogden. Gets it to the 35, and John Rivers Brown takes it in from there for the touchdown. Extra point is good, and the Cougars lead it 7-6 over the Hillcrest Cougars here with 5:41 left in the first quarter.
All offensive plays for the Cougars, something we haven't seen all year. Fortenberry under center, kind of stressing what Coach Rushing told you. You're going to see a lot of running from the Cougars. Got to establish that run as we move closer toward the playoffs.
Kicks a good high kick. That's going to go back to the 1-yard line. Out to the 5, to the 10, the 15 to the 20, 25, and that's about it. 24-yard line. Davis on the return. Host of Cougars on the play down the field, making the first initial tackle with Rob Johnson, while with Gage Brown. First down 10, Hillcrest. They've got it at their own 24.
A lot of action here early, Ken. 5:35 to go. 7-6 Cougars of Brookhaven on a 35-yard touchdown run from John Rivers Brown.
The senior night here at Hillcrest. Also, their head coach, Shay Hodge, has a birthday today.
Another Ole Miss standout, Mike Espy, on the assistant coach here here at Hillcrest. So some D1 guys that we're familiar with. Going to get a flag right there, right side of the line. Never got set for Hillcrest. So that's going to cost them 5.
Opening drive for Hillcrest, they had a illegal procedure, and then they had too many men on the field, and then they had a bad snap that put the ball back on the 1, and their punter hit about a 50-yarder in the air. Waldrop had it bounced off his shoulder pad, and Hillcrest was able to recover it at the 38. And then they take it in. The Brookhaven Academy had a good return by Waldrop, sets the Cougars up at their 45. 3 runs by Ogden, then they pay off by John Rivers Brown on a 35-yard touchdown.
McCrory stays in at quarterback for Hillcrest. Real effective, scrambling out of the pocket, hitting a couple of big passes in their last drive.
First down, 15 for the Hillcrest Cougars, back on their 19. McCrory wants to throw. Pass out, going to be caught and hit immediately. Is going to be the receiver. That's going to be Barnes. Making the tackle again, Rob Johnson for Brookhaven Academy. Johnson had him as soon as he caught the ball. He gets only 4 in the play. Brings up a second down, about 11 to go here for the Cougars. They get the ball back up just over the 20, out to about the 22. Got to get up to about the 34 for first down. McCrory under center, double out to the right, single out to the left. Just put the eye back in there. That's going to move back. Britt got the carry. Britt's going to be racked up, no gain. In fact, he may lose a little bit on the play. Ogden, the first man in there. Among a host of Cougars, Gunnar Brister also on the tackle.
Reagan Britt, no gain.
No gain of the play. Third down and about 11 to go here for the Hillcrest Cougars at their own 22.
Got to expect McCrory to go back to there. Had a little success early, so Cougars need to be aware of that.
Barnes will check back in.
A little confusion on the Hillcrest side. They're going to either have to get a timeout right
down
here.
to 5 seconds of play clock. They have to burn it. You got to burn a timeout. A little confusion on the Hillcrest offense getting set here. They have to burn a timeout. Second timeout in the first quarter for Hillcrest. 3:46 left in the first quarter. It is Brookhaven Academy 7 and Hillcrest 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
3:46 left in the first quarter. 7-6 Brookhaven Academy. Third down and about 11 for Hillcrest at their own 22. McCrory kind of handed off on a play up the middle and nothing doing. Xavier Davis on the carry. First man in there, Trey Bordenberry for Brookhaven Academy. So fourth down, we'll call it right at 11 to go. This time we go send Tyler Bordenberry back to receive the punt. Last time the Hillcrest punted, they kicked that ball about 50 yards in the air.
Yeah, let's see. It lines up. Punting position. Say number 52. Wyndham, yeah.
He kicked it about 50 yards as last time, so Bordenberry just back to about his 45-yard line.
6'4", 290, Ted Wyndham Jr.
They'll let this go from around his 15-yard line. Snap back. Pretty good kick. Is going to hit, take a Hillcrest roll, and Bordenberry's going to pick it up around the 22 and hit down, lose a tackler, lose another tackler, still on his feet going backwards and pull down inside the 25, back around the 20-yard line, inside the 20, around the 19. Bordenberry trying to pick his way outside, but the Hillcrest Cougars had him pretty well fenced off there, and he couldn't find an opening and finally forced him backwards to about the 19. So check right on the 20.
Looks like we also had a flag on the play. Let's see. I thought I saw one come out. Of course, the referees are using pink flags tonight. Cancer Awareness Month of October. They're going to decline that spot foul, blocking the back. They're going to take the play. So the Cougars will take over right there from down around the 20-yard line.
First down, 10 Cougars. Fortenberry under center. Gives it off to Ogden. Ogden's got some room across the 20. Stays on his feet. Drags the tackler ahead across the 30. He'll bring it out to about the 36. So about a 16-yard gain there by Ogden. Finally coming up to finish him off is Christian Hobson. It took about 2 or 3 Cougars from Hillcrest to finally drag him down.
That's Nick Ogden running right there, straight ahead, looking for guys to run over if he gets an opportunity. Got into the Hillcrest Cougar backfield and dealt out some punishing blows. Ogden remains in behind Fortenberry, who is under center.
Trey Fortenberry a wing to the left. Again, they're fake to Ogden this time. Fortenberry on the rollout throws it far down the field. This ball is going to be incomplete, a little bit short, looking for Brownlee out around the Hillcrest 25. Well, just a little bit underthrown, but pretty good coverage there by Hillcrest.
Yeah, sprint out by Fortenberry, fake the dive for Ogden, spin out to his right side. Brownlee on a go route on the right sideline, had double coverage down around the 30-yard line. Couldn't make the play. Second down and 10 for the Cougars.
Cougars have it second and 10 from their 35-yard line. Checking in defensively for the Hillcrest is at Barnes, Darian Barnes. On senior night here at Hillcrest, their final game of the year. Hand off to John Rivers. Brown is going to come left, come back right. Get it to 40 and pushed backwards by a host of Hillcrest players. Picks up close to 5 of the play. Braden Flair also in there. Freeman in there. Braden Freeman.
They're going to give him 6 on the play, so third down, we'll call it long 4 for Brookhaven Academy.
Ogden back in at the running back. He'll line up in behind Tyler Fortenberry, who's under center. Trey Fortenberry, Hillcrest will jump hard. Snap count by Tyler Fortenberry will should give Brookhaven Academy a first down.
That's 6'5", 355. Big Melvin Collins for Hillcrest. Off the ball a little bit quick. That's going to move the ball up across the 45-yard line to the 46-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cougars.
So Cougars working a fresh set of downs here from their own 46. They lead it 7-6 with a minute 35 left in a very quick first quarter. Fortenberry pitches out to Ogden. Ogden trying to turn the corner. He's at the 45 at midfield, run out of bounds on the far side at about the 49-yard line. Picks up about 5 or 6 in the play. Barnes in the tackle on the far side. Give him 7. Down to the Cougar 48, Hillcrest 48. The second down, about 3 to go here for Brookhaven Academy on the Hillcrest 48.
Tell you what, this is the best we've seen Nick run the ball this year. He's running with a mission tonight as J.R. Brown gives him a blow. Ball setting about the 47-yard line, 47-yard line of Hillcrest.
Fortenberry under center. Going to give it to John Brown right up the middle. Got some room across the 40, and he takes it all the way down to the Hillcrest 36. First down 10, Brookhaven Academy.
10 yards on the carry for J.R. Brown. He does such a great job, Ken. He hits that hole, and his head's looking left, looking right, and he cuts on a dime. He'll only get better as a running back for the Cougars. Just a sophomore.
Cougars send 2 receivers out to the left this time. Fortenberry stays under center. Pitches out. On the sweep is Brown. Brown trying to get some room. He's at the 30 and knocked down inside the 30, about the 28.
Right at the stick for the first down. I believe he's going to come up about a yard short, so pick up about 9 on the play for John Rivers Brown.
Second down and about 2 for John Rivers Brown. He has the only touchdown, a 35-yard run for Brookhaven Academy earlier.
4 rushes, 58 yards for Brown. Ogden also at 50, Ogden at 53, so sticking to the game plan. Cougars going to run the ball tonight.
Brown stays in at the running back, and that's the first quarter. First quarter's in the books already. Into the first quarter, Brookhaven Academy 7 and Hillcrest 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Personal attention is important to all of us, and it serves as a foundation in building lasting relationships in life and in business. This is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. We've built our bank on a foundation of personal attention and friendly service. We're dedicated to keeping it the way we do business. Stop in today and let us show you. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Quick first quarter. Brookhaven Academy leads at 7-6. Cougars only threw one pass in that first quarter. Hillcrest has thrown, two passes. Two. They've completed both their passes. Game plan for the Cougars at Brookhaven, run the football. Coach Rushing told me we're going to run, because we've got to establish a good running game as we get ready for the playoffs here.
Yeah, and Hillcrest's not a very deep bench. Got a lot of their younger guys dressing up. So, probably some of your junior high guys who completed their season. Run it, grind it, make the big guys work in the trenches. It should pay dividends for the Cougars later in the ball game.
So Cougars have it second down at about 3.
Brister deep for the Cougars at running back.
Brister's got it. Brister's got some room up the middle. Brister lowers his head, crashes inside the 20, takes it down to the 18, first down to 10 for the Cougars. They got a player down for Hillcrest.
Thompson takes down the runner. We have an injured
Thompson on the tackle. And Brookhaven Academy's training staff out quickly. Here comes the Hillcrest staff out. The young man, we do not have his number. Looks like he's holding his right knee, but we'll have to wait and see what the situation is. Got a break in the action. Injury time out here at Hillcrest Christian. 11:54 left in the first half. Brookhaven Academy 7 and the Hillcrest 6. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. And Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Emotional and psychological problems have treatments, just like any other health issue. Still, you might not know how to find out what's right for you. We understand. That's why we created the KBMC Behavioral Wellness Center. We've seen how behavioral difficulties can affect someone's life. We can help you. Call KBMC Behavioral Wellness Center to make an appointment today. 601-835-9499. King's Daughters Medical Center. Caring for our community like no one else can.
Junior.
As Ted Wyndham Jr. kind of hobbling off the field, and that would be a big blow to this Hillcrest club. He's a punter, pretty good punter.
Yeah.
And
anchor on the offensive and defensive line is Wyndham Jr., and as mentioned, he had about a 50-yard in the air punt, his first punt, then about a 40-yarder his second time he had to punt the ball, and over in his right leg, lower leg injury, he is walking off under his own power. But they'll assess him over here on the sidelines, and we'll just have to see if Wyndham can make it back into the ball game.
First down 10, Cougars have got the ball, and the Hillcrest 18. This drive started in the Brookhaven Academy Cougar 20. Got a whistle, got a break, and an official's timeout.
Yeah, they're going to wait for Wyndham to clear the field. Yeah. Got a little bit ahead of themselves. Brister back in the backfield. Long setback. Fortenberry again under center. He'll take the snap from Tate Rushing.
First time Brister has run in the backfield this year. He ran several times last year. Fortenberry takes it, gives it to Brister. Brister up the right side. Brister's got room inside the 5-10, touchdown.
16-yard run for Gunnar Brister, touchdown. Okay, check that officially, 18 from the booth.
So Gunnar Brister takes it in from 18 at the 11:30 mark of the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy extends their lead 13-6 over Hillcrest. And here comes your New York life insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Extra point off the toe of Corey Case. The sophomore left-footed kicker will kick out of the hold of Tyler Fortenberry. Snap down, the placement down, the kick is up and through and almost over the fence in the back part of the football field. So the extra point is good. Breaking the action, 11:30 left in the first quarter of play. Brookhaven Academy 14, Hillcrest 6. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford Truck Headquarters. Cool weather is right around the corner, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After another record-breaking new car and truck sales month, our lot is busting with great local trades, and we need to make room for more. With super low interest rates available, now is the best time of the year to buy. Come see our family here, visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
So the Cougars take an 80-yard drive to begin the second quarter. burn up about 5 minutes or so off the clock and score on that 18-yard run by Brister. Extra point by Case is good. 14-6 Brookhaven Academy. 11:30 left in the first half.
Xavier Davis back deep for the Cougars of Hillcrest, flanked by Christian Hobson and Barnes.
Case's kick kicks it high. This ball is going to go back to about the 2.
That'll be Hobson.
Hobson to the 10 to the 15, hit hard and knocked down. Looks like he'll be shy of the 20. So first down in Hillcrest right around the 20.
Jackson Logan in on the tackle for the Cougars. First time we've called his number tonight.
So first down 10, Hillcrest at about their 20.
McCoy back out. Looks like he'll be calling the signals for Hillcrest. 14-6 ball game, 11:26 to go here in the second quarter of play here at Hillcrest Christian.
Barnes checks in. Also, Beverly will be a wide out.
Hillcrest a little slow getting out of the huddle.
Play clock down at 3. They may have to run another timeout here. They don't. Did they get the timeout call in time? No. Back judge said did not call the timeout in time. So delay of game called against Hillcrest. That'll cost them another 5. That's about 4 or 5 5-yard penalties they've had so far.
That's their 4th one of the evening. A little confusion. They broke the huddle about the 10-second mark, and then they tried to run another player on, ran a player off. So didn't have the right personnel in, took the 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 for Hillcrest. Wyndham moving around here on the bench. We may see him again.
Barnes, the deep back in the set. McCrory under center, pitch back to Barnes. Barnes trying to the reverse coming back the other way. Hillcrest has got some room across the 20 out to about the 22. Barnes on the reverse picks up yardage, kind of about 7 yards for the Hillcrest Cougars. Brings up a second down.
Yeah, they went to the right with Xavier Davis and reversed it back with Barnes. Got around the left end. Picked up about 7 on the play. Second down, 1-3.
Second down is right at 3 or 4 yards to go here for Hillcrest. And that play clock rolling down under 7 seconds. Hillcrest just now getting the line. McCrory under center with the eye set behind him.
Couple on the backfield.
McCrory. Let's see who's got it next. Brookhaven says they have it, but no official call from the people that matter, the guys in the striped shirts.
Looks like Hillcrest got back on top of it.
Hillcrest does have it. No gain on the play. Third down.
Looks like we got another Hillcrest player down.
Another Hillcrest player slow to get up.
That may be McCrory going in there after that football.
McCrory is not a big guy, maybe about 140, 145. He was under a big pile of players as he dove in there to recover that fumble. Breaking the action with the injury timeout.
Yeah, it was McCrory. He will
hold it here.
Yeah, he'll have to come out because of the injury for at least one play. He's favoring that right shoulder. As you mentioned, Ken, he dove in there after that football and had a lot of Cougars and from both sides. Hillcrest Cougars and Brookhaven Academy Cougars on top of him. Again, he's holding that right shoulder, trying to work a kink out. Let's see who they put in the quarterback slot. Probably go to a Wildcat set right here. Number 3.
Barnes comes back in.
That's going to be Barnes. Barnes is going to
work out of the eye set. Barnes will take it. Gives it off right side. Not much there. As the Cougars, comes back, reverses his field. Got some room down the left sideline. 40 out of bounds to the 42. Once again, that is Davis. Xavier Davis, who scored in the 43-yard touchdown earlier. We went right, got closed off, spun around like a little turnaround on a dime there, and came back the other way. Got to the corner, got a first down for the Cougars of Hillcrest. Now for the Hillcrest 42.
Davis wanted to go around right side. Nothing doing. Reverse field came around toward the Hillcrest bench, picked up about 13 yards on the play. McCrory is back in the huddle. Let's see. Yes, he will go back under center, out for one play.
The up back is going to be Lyman. That's Shelton. Handoff will be, looks like a fullback dive there to Shelton. He got a couple of yards.
Breeze Johns on the carry. Gain of maybe half a yard on the play. 2nd and 7 upcoming.
Trying to pick up number 57 for the Cougars, not on our roster.
That'll have him either.
It's going to be one of those in the blue jerseys, probably a different number. We'll sort it out.
McCrory once again with a high step. Play clock is under 10. McCrory says something to his backs. Got a receiver off to the right. Second down play coming up. Hand off again. Not much there as Trey Fortenberry will tackle Davis after a short gain. 1 yard pickup brings up third down at about 6.
Good play there by Fortenberry. Right in position. Davis wanted to go off his left tackle. Fortenberry said nothing doing right there. Short game. It's going to be a third down. We're going to call it about 7 yards to go for the Cougars from Hillcrest.
That high formation, really, if you've got the good fullback back dive, that pleases your linebackers and helps that outside option. You've got to have a fullback who can bang those 3-4 yards out right up left guard and right guard. McCrory out of the shotgun. Here comes pressure. He's going to run out of the pressure. We're going to have a pass down the right side. I think Mike Espy is the one who caught that pass.
He's caught a few of those, Ken.
Actually, Ted Wyndham Jr. is one who caught it. He's one that was injured. He looks like he's up and around. He's been running up and down the sidelines, and he'll come on and punt.
Another good job by McCrory, getting out of trouble, scrambled back toward the Hillcrest bench, tried to get it downfield, just nothing doing, sailed over the sideline into the Hillcrest bench. So fourth down and about 7 yards to go for the Cougars. Fortenberry back deep for Brookhaven Academy.
8:24 left in the first half of play. 14-6 Brookhaven Academy. Tyler Fortenberry just back to his 20, expecting a good punt here from Ted Wyndham. Kick is on the way. It'll hit, takes a backwards bounce, and down by Hillcrest at the Brookhaven Academy 26.
Ted Wyndham's kick goes 30 yards.
30-yard punt by Ted Wyndham. So the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy get it back at their own 26.
Quick score from MRA. MRA up 7-0 in the second quarter. So that's our first score that we picked up in the big game over at Jackson Prep. Coach Herbert Davis and his squad trying to pick up the big win against the Prepsters.
First down 10, Brookhaven at their own 26. Cougars on the road for their final regular season game, heading over to West Monroe to take on the River Oaks Mustangs. Team we've played back around 2008-9, whenever that championship run was.
Beat them to advance to the championship game, and they turned around and knocked us out, I think, the following year.
Out of last-second field goal, remember that. But
personal foul against Hillcrest. That's going to cost them 15. I didn't pick up exactly what happened, but it was down around where the ball was down.
They're on 40-yard line.
Right off the 35-yard line, 25-yard line. Check that. 15 yards on the penalty is going to set it right on top of the 40. With 8:24 to go here in the second quarter, Cougars up 14-6.
First down, Cougars. Fortenberry under center. Got to hand it off to Ogden. Straight up the middle. He's got some room. 45 stays on his feet midfield. Spins out of a tackle. Fights it down to the 45 before he's finally pulled down. So Ogden runs for another first down. Another Hillcrest Cougars score to get up. Making the tackle is going to be Barnes. Josh Dixon.
15 on the carry for Ogden. First down for the Cougars. Again, sticking to that running game. We've seen Ogden, J.R. Brown, and Gunnar Brister. Yeah. Good to see Gunnar and getting some carries. We'll have to use him down the road.
First down 10, Brookhaven Academy on the Hillcrest 46. Once again, the give to Ogden. Got room right side. Tackled has got across the 45. They hold closed up pretty good. Got a couple of yards pickup on the tackle for Hillcrest. Looks like that's going to be
Jedediah Field. That'd be number 33, yeah.
Field made the tackle. Pick up around 3. We'll call it second down to 7 for Brookhaven Academy. The ball on the Hillcrest 43. 14-6 Brookhaven Academy with the lead and 7:33 left in the first half.
Fortenberry goes off the field. Coach Rushing probably going to have to call a timeout right here. May have to get Ray Stewart in the game, the freshman. Looked like he was coming on the field, but Coach Rushing's going to talk about it with his Cougars.
Timeout on the field. 7:25 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 14, Hillcrest 6. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
place with a house of hardware.
Need a key made? Come to Perkins Ace Hardware. It's not engine repair. It's Perkins Ace Hardware. Think about hunting and fishing supplies. It's all at Perkins Ace Hardware. Shop with our full hardware folks for tools and electrical and plumbing supplies, appliances, pinboard wires, and more at Perkins Ace Hardware. Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
7:25 left here in the first half. 14-6 Brookhaven Academy on top. At halftime, we'll visit with a new head baseball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Caleb Upton. A lot of interesting things he talks about, his coaching experience and what he's got planned for the Brookhaven Academy baseball team. Got a really vigorous preseason schedule, Warren Central, Hartfield, and others. So he said, I want to play some really tough teams to start the season so we'll get the division play. We're
ready to go. Fort Berry is back on. I'm not sure he jogged over to the sideline. Ray Stewart was coming on to jump in there at quarterback. But after the timeout, Tyler Fort Berry back under center for the Cougars. J.R. Brown in the backfield.
Pitch out to Brown, trying to sweep left. Got some room, turns the corner down the left sideline. Stays on his feet, comes back to the middle of the field. Still on his feet, takes it inside the 30. He'll go all the way down inside the 20, right at the 20-yard line. So Brown takes it all the way to the 20. Another Hillcrest player is down.
30 yards on the carry for Brown on that one. We'll check, see if we can pick up who the injured player for Hillcrest. Looks like he is up now.
Cougars normally a team that probably is a 75%, 25% pass to run. Now we've only had one pass tonight by Brookhaven Academy.
Okay, as you mentioned, and you know as well as I do, you've got to be able to control the line of scrimmage, control the football, and you do that by the run. You may run into a situation where you're on a totally wet, rainy field, and it's just very difficult to pass the ball.
Targeting on Hillcrest is a call.
And an ejection.
Of course, we're on the Hillcrest side, and that's going to bring some complaints from the Hillcrest fans around us. I didn't really see that.
I saw Brown cut back across the field, but I didn't. I'll have to agree on this one. I didn't see the targeting on the defensive back that was called, but nonetheless, the guy in the strike must have seen something that we didn't.
Did not get the player that was ejected. I think that might be, just speculating, that might be Brian McCoy, because he's standing down here by himself.
He's going to have to see, but John Rivers Brown on a 30-yard run, took it around left side, cut back across the grain. Looks like number 55. Let's check that. Amir Shelton, maybe.
He's in the fullback in that set, so that would be a loss. So Shelton apparently is the one that has been ejected. And coaches on the sideline trying to get him settled down. He's really, really upset. So Shelton is done for the evening, apparently. We had a timeout called. I think the ref's going to call a timeout to kind of calm things down here. Let's take a break. 7-11 left here in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 14, Hillcrest 6. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Joining supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure to attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 7 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument Showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
7-11 left in the first half of play. 14-6 Brookhaven Academy. Cougars again getting into the red zone right on the 20. John Rivers Brown over 100 yards rushing, I believe, already tonight.
Yeah, right at the 88 yards. Got 88 yards, so he's pushing that 100-yard mark. Nick Ogden back in that backfield, so it's been a real good combination. Brown, Ogden, and Gunnar Brister for the Cougars. a half distance mark off of the targeting call is going to put the ball down about the 7-yard line.
So it'll be a first down goal to go for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars inside the 10 after that penalty.
Looks like they spotted right on the 8.
Ogden goes left side, hit, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. He's inside the 5. He'll take it down to about the 2.
Ogden gained about 6 yards.
So put him down close to the 1. Pile of Cougars on the far side of Hillcrest makes a tackle. Second that goal to go. Put the ball about the 3, actually, is what it looks like from our vantage point. We're in the stands here tonight among the fans.
Got a flag on the play right there. Let's see what we got. You usually see all sides. Let's see if one of the Cougars lined up in the neutral zone. It was a pre-snap foul. Let's see what we got. All sides. Going to be Hillcrest. Yep.
I'll put the ball inside the
offside signal. Yeah, offside signal is usually against the defense. The side judge did point toward Brookhaven, but they got it corrected. It was against Hillcrest, half the distance down to about the 1.5.
Yeah, they give Ogden hits left side. He's in there for a touchdown. Nick Ogden, the third Cougar to score here this evening. That'll cap off a 74-yard drive. The 2-yard carry by Ogden that comes at the 6:25 mark of the second quarter. Makes it now 20-6 Brookhaven. Corey Case comes on with their New York life insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. He's been perfect tonight. In fact, he's been perfect most of the year. I think it's just maybe one or two at most of that. Snap, we come back to Tyler Fortenberry. Placement is down. The kick is right down the middle once again. Extra point good. So a break in the action. 6:25 left in the first half. Brookhaven Academy 21, Hillcrest 6. We'll take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Senior night here at Hillcrest Christian. 6:25 left in the first half. Brookhaven Academy 21, Hillcrest 6 after that 74-yard drive by the Cougars. Nick Ogden finishes off on a 2-yard plunge, 21-6 Brookhaven. And the Cougars, you're accustomed to us throwing the ball around the yard. We've made one pass tonight. Kicks on the way, taken about the 5-yard line. Looks like that's Barnes out to the 15 to the 20, still on his feet across the 25, out across the 30 to about the 35-yard line. So a pretty good return there by Davis, who has the lone touchdown for the Hillcrest Cougars tonight. So Hillcrest will take over, first down and 10 at their own 35.
Late flag came in on top of that one, right at the tackle. Let's see if it might be face mask or a late block in the back. Yeah, they're going to Hillcrest is going to
get tagged for a penalty.
Another costly penalty for Hillcrest. It is a block in the back.
Block in the back called on the kick on the receiving team.
So it's going to kind of wipe out a good return by Davis.
7th penalty for Hillcrest.
They'll put the ball back at about the 16.
60 yards. No penalties against the Cougars.
Hillcrest.
So first down 10 from about the 16 for Hillcrest. They scored first, but the Cougars have answered with 21 straight points here. Now come the Cougars, they'll line up the high set. Corey under center. Corey flag, passes are going to be out of here. It's going to be an incomplete. NFL over the hands of Josh Dixon, looking for Dixon up around the 47. That fell between Dixon and the defender, incomplete.
Dixon, about a 6'4" receiver out there. I think he moved from the tight end position, had a flag in the backfield, if I'm not mistaken.
Across the Cougars another 5 yards.
Good coverage out there by Colin Waldrop.
Let's sort this one out.
No flag on the play.
No flag, wave it off. Good crowd from Brookhaven Academy. Don't see maybe just a few empty spots across the way.
Yeah, the crowd's kind of filtered in for Hillcrest as well. Got the band warming up in the south end zone, so getting ready for the halftime show in about 6 minutes.
With shotgun, McCrory fires it out here. This ball is going to be almost caught.
Pass falls incomplete, intended for
Coach Hobson hit hard on his shoulder after he made a diving attempt. That ball was just off his right shoulder. He had to kind of turn. I think he was looking for that over the other shoulder and had to turn and try to dive backward toward the middle of the field, but couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, he was looking for a fade over toward the sideline. McCrory threw it on the inside, and as he made his cut, it hit him off his shoulder pad. John Rivers Brown in coverage for Brookhaven Academy.
Third down and 10 from the Hillcrest 16.
McCrory's going to work under center.
Davis on set.
Davis in the backfield.
Pitch out to Davis. Davis turns back inside. Got a little running room. Comes across the 15, about the 20. Give him about 4 on the play. Brings up third down. Fourth down is about 5 to go for the Cougars. Looks like Ted Wyndham Jr. is going to drop back and punt. First punt went about 50 yards in the air. Had to kick that out of the back of the end zone. And the Cougars fumbled it. So it gave Hillcrest a second life, and they were able to score first. But the Cougars, as I mentioned, Brookhaven has come back with 21 straight points.
Brownlee's going to go back, going to stand on his own 40-yard line to receive this punt from Wyndham.
Set to receive Harrison Brownlee.
So Wyndham will stand back near his 10, snap back. So no punt this time. That's going to hit, takes a sideways roll and be down by going out of bounds at the 46. So Brookhaven Academy has a good field position. First down and 10 at the Hillcrest 46.
Punt is down at the Hillcrest 47-yard line. First down.
First down 10 for Brookhaven. And good field position with 5:09 to 5:03 left in the first half of play.
Good pressure from Tyler Fortenberry getting in, making Wyndham rush that punt. Kind of went off the side of his foot. So Mitch's going to spot it down at the Hillcrest 46-yard line. They're moving the ball. Ball again, another flag. Looks like against
Hillcrest. Hillcrest has racked up the penalties tonight. Cougars have yet to be flagged tonight. Brookhaven's Cougars.
Oh, got a roll on the kicker.
That's going to be against Brookhaven. That will be Brookhaven's penalty. First penalty tonight.
Yeah, I missed that one, so that's going to be it.
Didn't see that one either. But Hillcrest gets a first down off the roughing the kicker call. So fresh set of downs here for Brookhaven for Hillcrest. So we'll have it at the Hillcrest 35.
We mentioned Fortenberry getting there. I don't know if he got on top of Wyndham or not, but nonetheless, first and 10 for Hillcrest. And the roughing the punter.
Play clock rolling at 15. Hillcrest still has not gotten organized. Play clock at 10. Hillcrest may have to burn a timeout. They don't have any timeouts.
Well, they'll have to. The referees are still trying to reset things. Yeah, they're going to reset the clock right here.
Only fair there. They're standing in the middle of everybody, and the clock's rolling.
The guys in the stripes are walking around with the football, so hard to penalize Hillcrest for that one.
Backs in the eye set. Going to give to the second man through. That's Davis. Davis sweeping right. Going to run out of bounds. Check that Barnes on the carry, far side. Got about 4 in the play. Brings it up to about the 37. So second down. There's about 6 to go here for the Cougars of Hillcrest.
Colin Waldrop in on the play for the Cougars, number 34. First time we called his name on the defensive side of the ball. 4:41 to go. Cougars out front, 21-6 here in the second quarter.
Second down, about 6 to go for Hillcrest. Ball right shy of the 40-yard line. Put it between the 38 and 39-yard line. There's a senior night at Hillcrest. Stay in the high set. McCrory under center. Again, looks like coming out of there is going to be Barnes. Barnes is going to be wrapped up and thrown down for no gain of the play.
I thought his fumble picked up by Xavier Davis.
I think a fumble of Xavier Davis.
Second and 3
somehow got some yardage. I thought he at first didn't get anything, but after that fumble, one of the Hillcrest Cougars picked it up and was able to get positive yardage out to about the 40-yard line, so a third down and about 4 now for Hillcrest.
Tell you what, that was almost like the fumble Rooski. The ball came out, and Davis swept through there at his running back position, picked it up, came around left side, got some positive yards out of it.
Hillcrest stays in the eye set. McCory to throw. Here comes pressure. Throws it right side. This ball's going to be caught. First down. First down at 10. Davis pulls it in for a first down.
First down, Hillcrest.
So Hillcrest has the first down on their own 48. A nice pass by McCory. Put it right on the money where only Davis had a shot at it along the sideline. .333 left in the first half. 21-6 Brookhaven. Receiver to the right side. They're going to split to Cameron Beverly way out to the right. And then pitch out right side. That's going to be Barnes. Barnes right side. Nothing doing. He's going to maybe lose a yard.
He'll lose a yard. Second and
No Ogden in on the play on that one. Hard hit on Barnes as he tried to step up in the hole.
Put the ball back on the 47. Brings up a second 11 now for the Hillcrest Cougars. Title game of the year for Hillcrest. Brookhaven Academy at West Monroe to take on River Oaks next week.
Tell you what, Hillcrest seeing a lot of success. McCory scrambling out of the pocket. He works really, really well, scrambling to his left, throwing him back across his body, connected about 3 times on that particular scramble.
To throw. Here comes pressure. Rolling to his right. He's going to be tackled for a loss of the play. Back around the 44.
Big August Sullivan getting in a little bit of action right there and getting a sack on McCoy as he got flushed out of the pocket. Sullivan quickly on top of him. We'll call about a 4-yard loss for Hillcrest. So third and let's call it 14.
So third down play coming up for Hillcrest at their own 44. Out come the Cougars of Hillcrest. Put a man wide out to the right, one to the short side of the field as well from McCory out of the shotgun. He'll take it, wants to throw, looking, throws it across the middle, caught. Short of the first down. They may go for it on fourth down, though. They're fourth and short. Hobson makes the grab. It's about a yard short of the first down. At least from where we're sitting now, the officials got that left foot, though, right on the first down marker. They're going to give them the first down.
First down.
Got the first down out of the Brookhaven Academy 43. Again, a nice pass and catch there by Hillcrest.
Hit Hobson on just a slant play right at the sticks. First and 10, Hillcrest.
So first down 10 for the Hillcrest Cougars at the Brookhaven Academy 42. 1:35 left here in the first half. High formation. Hand off to the second back through. That's going to be Barnes. Tripped up. Got about a yard on the play. John Rivers Brown coming up off his defensive back position to make the tackle. Gain of 1. Second down and 9 for Hillcrest at the Brookhaven Academy Cougar 41.
Clock moving down toward a minute, so Hillcrest in the hurry up. Let's see if McCory goes to the air right here.
Stay in the box. The eye set. Receivers, single receivers left and right. Going to head to the first man through. Nothing there. Stacked up and pushed back. No gain of the play.
Nick Ogden first on the hit for the Cougars. No, check that. Gunnar Brister. Ogden in to assist and mop things up. No gain for Hillcrest.
Xavier Davis at the fullback spot. That was a fullback dive up the middle. Had nothing doing. They do give him about a yard, so we'll call it third down. About 8 to go. Ball in the Brookhaven Academy 40.
And Hobson over here on the short side of the field, matched up on Fortenberry. Far side of the field is going to be number 4, Beverly, matched against Rob Johnson.
McCory in trouble. McCory again gets out of it, rolling to his left, lobs it down the field, and is caught by one of the backups over here near the track. But again, McCory doing a good job at scrambling out of the pressure. He's was going to his right, got cut off, and just quickly turned and got out of the pressure. Had to hurry the throw and threw it out of bounds.
Tell you what, if he could have got that ball off early, had Christian Hobson on the fly pattern down the middle, just had too much pressure in his face to plant and make that throw. So fourth down, we're going to call it 8. 20 seconds showing here in the second quarter. Cougars of Brookhaven on top of the Cougars of Hillcrest, 21-6.
Lake Rock at 10. The Corey will stay in its shotgun set. This is probably the last play of the first half, depending on how this works out here. McCoy to throw. Here comes pressure. He's in trouble again. Scrambles out of it on the run. Coming down the left sideline, 40. Out to bounds to the 30. Got the first down.
And a big up first. Good job there by McCory. Not a 12-yard run.
Once again, doing such a good job when that pressure was coming from the Cougar left side, his wide. He just amazingly how quick he can turn and outrun the pressure. Didn't have anybody he could find, tucked it under, runs it down the left sideline, got a first down to Brookhaven Academy's 31.
And you don't normally see a right-handed quarterback that likes to scramble to his left. About every time he's come out of the pocket, he's chosen to come around this left side. If he does throw it, he's thrown against his body, but he's done a good job all night long. 11-second showing. Ball sits down right at the 41 or 31-yard line of Brookhaven Academy.
McCrory wants to throw, looking, fires it down the left sideline, throws for the end zone. It's going to be caught without a bounds. And dropped.
Good coverage out there. Yeah.
Hobson had it for a moment, but he was out of bounds anyway, had he caught it.
He'll get one more shot.
One more shot at it.
5 seconds left. Should be the last play of the first half of this contest. WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. Also listen on our YouTube channel, B92. That's B92 space WBKN, all lowercase.
Got Hobson out here wide left. Got Tyler Fortberry right in his face.
McCrory under center. McCrory will take it. Coughing back. Here comes pressure again. This time he can't get out of the pressure. He'll be wrapped up and dropped for a loss. And that's going to end the first half of play.
The first half. Your score, Brookhaven Academy, 21, Hillcrest 6.
So if the first half has come to an end here, with Brookhaven Academy holding the first half lead by a score of 21-6 over the Hillcrest Christian Cougars.
At this
So
time,
let's take
please turn your attention
a break here.
to the
We'll take 2
50-yard
minutes down the line. Come back and have our stats for you. So let's take 2 minutes and get ready for the B92 Brookhaven Academy halftime show coming up in 2 minutes after this on B92.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Hi, I'm Richard Furr at Pike National Bank. This football season, PNB is on your team. We want to help you score the right home you've been wanting. I'd love to talk to you about the mortgage loans that we offer. Whether you want a loan you can pay off quickly or a long-term fixed-rate loan, we can help you figure out what's best for you. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to learn more. From kickoff to touchdown, we will be there for you every step of the way. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
You have one agent for car insurance, another for home insurance, and still another for health insurance. Deal with just one agency for all your insurance needs.
Insurance Risk Managers Brookhaven has been serving families and businesses for generations. Professional agents at Insurance Risk Managers will help you design a plan just right for your home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Call 833-6321 or come by the office at 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Halftime at senior night at Hillcrest Christian. Brookhaven Academy has the lead 21-6. Hillcrest won the toss, elected to receive on their first series. They started at their own 23, couple of offside penalties, and had a bad snap for the quarterback. They'll go back to the one after punt. The punter kicks it some 50 yards in the air. Brookhaven Academy fumbles the punt, and Hillcrest recovers at their own 43. And they make a couple of runs, and then they get a 43-yard scamper out of Xavier Davis for the touchdown. 7:16 left in the first quarter. Hillcrest takes the lead 6-0. Brookhaven Academy comes right back, starting their own 45. John Rivers Brown catching in the pay dirt on that one, a 35-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Case is good. 7-6 Brookhaven Academy. Next scoring drive, Brookhaven Academy starting at their own 20. And 18-yard run by Brisker puts the 6 points on the board at the 11:30 mark of the first half. Left in the first half, Case's extra point attempt good, 14-6. Then the end of Brookhaven Academy following them stopping Hillcrest to get the ball at their own 26, put together a 74-yard drive. Nick Ogden scores on that one on a 2-yard run at the 6:25 mark of the second quarter. Extra point good. And Brookhaven Academy 21, Hillcrest 6. And that's where we are at the first half. And the amazing stat that you're going to hear is passing stats for Brookhaven, 0. They haven't had to pass.
Didn't expect that, but as you said, you mentioned in the pregame talking with Coach Rushing, he is determined they're going to establish a running game tonight, and that's exactly what he did. First half stats for Hillcrest in the rushing department. Darian Barnes rushed the ball 5 times for 9 yards. Xavier Davis, 7 rushes, 66 yards, and a touchdown, a 43-yard run on his first carry of the evening. Will McCrory, the quarterback, scrambled 1 time for 12 yards. In the passing department, McCrory was 5 for 6 for 39 yards. Darian Barnes, 2 catches for 11. Beverly, 1 catch for 6 yards. Xavier Davis, 1 catch for 8. And Kristen Hobson, the speedster, outside number 1, had 1 catch for 14 yards. For the Cougars, all in the rushing department tonight, John Rivers Brown rushed the ball 5 times for 88 yards and a touchdown. Nick Ogden rushed the ball 9 times for 78 yards and a touchdown. And Gunnar Brister got some carries in the backfield. He rushed the ball 2 times for 18 yards. Also had a touchdown in the first half. In the passing department, 1 pass attempted, no completions for Fortenberry, 0 for 1 in the passing department here in the first half.
So Cougars normally a team that look like at halftime are close to 200 yards passing. Tonight we're close to 200 yards rushing in the first half of play. And Brookhaven Academy leads it by a score of 21-6 here at halftime. Senior night, the Brookhaven Academy Cougars on the road next week, going over to West Monroe. Got a score just in here from our friend Clay. West Lincoln leading 20-13 at halftime, and they're playing Lloydstar tonight. So 2013, West Lincoln leading that game at halftime. And a key district matchup there. Again, I mentioned Brookhaven Academy going to West Monroe to take on River Oaks next week. The Hillcrest band assembling, and they'll be taking part in the MEIS band tournament, band competition starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow night at Jackson Prep. So Jackson Prep, Jackson Academy, Kappa Academy, Hillcrest, Starkville, and one other band in that. So just not many bands in the MEIS, but some quality performances coming up tomorrow night at Jackson Prep. So if you like band competition, you're in the area, you might want to head over to Jackson Prep. Check that out tomorrow night.
It'll be a good day. One quick score from a good friend down in Meadville, Cody Wayne Richardson, Meadville, Mississippi. He's a Brookhaven guy, spends a lot of time down in Meadville. Franklin County, 16, Port Gibson, 0, right around halftime.
And that's a key district ball game for Franklin County to win there. And I think they've got Jefferson County in 2 weeks. They're off next week, but if they win tonight, and I think that Jefferson County game will kind of depend on whether or not they make the playoffs. So Bulldogs on top in that particular game. Well, once again at a halftime, Brookhaven Academy 21, Hillcrest 6. Let's take 2 minutes down the line. Then we'll come back and visit with the new head baseball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Caleb Houghton. We'll do that in 2 minutes after this on B92.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan. Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and his staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
We're at halftime of the game between Brookhaven Academy and Hillcrest Christian. We're glad to have with us the new head baseball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Caleb Upton. Coach Upton, thanks for taking a few minutes out to talk to us. First of all, kind of give folks who maybe not have had the chance to meet you yet a little bit of your background and what brought you here to Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, so I've been coaching baseball at the college level as a grad assistant the last 2 years, and I worked as a volunteer coaching at Mississippi College a year before that. And so I've been coaching here for a good couple of years, and I've known Coach Rushing since high school. He's the athletic director down here, as you know, and he coached me when I was at Cathedral in both baseball and in football. And so when his position opened up over here when Coach Parvin left, he offered me the job, came down, interviewed, and loved it. So here we are.
Now, let's kind of talk about your philosophy. Of course, Brookhaven Academy coming off back-to-back 2A state championships. Got pretty good core of seniors we lost last year, but you got a good set of juniors and sophomores coming up. Kind of, first of all, kind of talk about the team, and then kind of talk about the type baseball that you want the Cougars to be playing here come springtime.
Yeah, I'm walking into a really good situation. To be honest, I probably will find myself being more of a manager than a coach this year. I got some good experience coming back. I got a small group of seniors, but they're well experienced, and the underclassmen have gotten a lot of good experience as well. I think they had 2 starters last year that moved on. The rest of the guys were underclassmen and got a lot of good experience. You know, we got some good players and all that kind of stuff. And so as far as teaching these guys the in and outs of gameplay, I probably won't have to do so much there. It'll probably be just managing body. But I do now want to establish more of a hitting mindset. I understand we got some good pitching and those types of things. Played some good defense the last couple of years, which is how they have won championships. But I'm definitely a hitting guy. And so that's probably going to be the main core of my focus this year, getting those bats where I want them to be. And we got some talented guys, so I don't think it'll be too much of a task. Like I said, probably going to be more of a manager than anything this year.
Of course, you mentioned you were at Hines for a couple of years. Hines consistently has good teams in and out. What are some of the things that you might have picked up while you were at Hines that you'll bring here to Brookhaven Academy?
Yeah, I tell you, I mentioned being a hitting guy, and I played under Coach Sam Temple, who's the head coach at Hines now, and then I coached with him for the last 2 years, and it's really helped me round out a lot of my hitting knowledge and philosophy and drill work and all that kind of stuff. And so a lot of that will transfer over. And on the other side of things, you know, coaching the last 2 years, I've had to deal more with things that I haven't dealt with in the past. You know, I caught while I was in college playing. And so the catching side of it's been sort of natural to me, but I got to work pretty closely with Coach Nick Amorati who's the pitching coach at Hines now, and he's very good. I picked up a lot of stuff from him, and me and him would have a lot of conversations about defensive work and that kind of thing. And then Coach Temple does a good job of giving his assistants important jobs, I guess is the way to put it, on the coaching staff. So I got to deal with a lot of different facets of the game. So it kind of helped me round myself out as far as my coaching goes.
Of course, at Brookhaven Academy, I know probably several of your players are playing football, and they'll transition into basketball before you get them on the baseball field. But I guess that's one of the good things about a school like Brookhaven Academy. Your athletes do have that opportunity to take part in more than just one sport.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, one of the big issues nowadays, and I experienced a lot in recruiting the last couple of years, is that you have a lot of baseball athletes that are lesser athletes than what you have seen in the past, in some respects, and that's not true from a whole standpoint in every single situation. But generally, the guys that I've seen that play multiple sports, when we're trying to recruit them, those tend to be the better athletes, and the ones that try to specialize in baseball or pitching or a certain aspect of baseball, they usually tend to miss out on other athletic movements and just produces their overall athleticism, as I've seen, which is not true for every case, but just generally speaking, that's kind of what I've seen. So I really believe in guys playing multiple sports, and I think it helps them. Guys playing basketball, they'll miss a lot of baseball practice early in the preseason, which they'll have to make up as far as the hitting and ground ball taking and stuff goes, but they'll be doing a whole lot of lateral movement that they probably wouldn't get if they were just coming to baseball and stuff every day. And those guys usually wind up being the better infielders, better outfielders, better base runners, and those types of things. So I really believe in that, and it's one thing I'm excited about.
Well, of course, this year we go into a new conference, new level of play, and just any thoughts about the conference we're going to be stacked up against this year?
Yeah, I tell you, we like our chances of playing well and competing in our conference. And, of course, we have a lot of the guys returning that have experienced a lot of success, so you got to feel good about our chances of making another run at it. I think we have the kind of kids and the kind of talent to be able to do that. But I tell you, we're going to play a pretty tough schedule. We've gone through, and I had some on my schedule already coming in here, and then I felt like we needed to see, since we were moving up the classifications, I was trying to see a lot of bigger teams that have better pitching, because that's usually the transition between lower levels and higher levels in baseball, is the pitching difference. And so we're playing teams like we'll play Warren Central twice this year, and we'll play Hartfield Academy, and those teams will have some guys that we may not see again. We probably won't see a level of that arm again this year, but every chance we get to log, at bats against quality pitching and let our eyes see it and let ourselves feel our different timings and those types of things against good pitching, and it's always helpful. And so our schedule is going to be tough. We may not have a tremendous record, because I understand what kind of gauntlet we're going to go through, but I think it'll season us for a run down the road.
Well, Coach Hepton, we're glad that you're here with us at Brookhaven Academy. We look forward to baseball coming up in the spring. I know you're going to have a competitive team on the field, and we look forward to some great Cougar baseball this year. And thanks for taking a few minutes out and kind of updating us on yourself and the Cougar baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Go Cougars.
This fall, your hunt is finally over at Farm Belt. Right now, you can get a Kubota L2501 tractor package that includes a front loader with quick attach bucket, box blade, trailer, and a rotary cutter. And for a limited time, you'll also receive a free 3-point spreader now through October 31st. Summer may be over, but at Farm Belt, the Kubota savings never ends. Find it at Farm Belt, Highway 84 East in Brookhaven, or go to farmbeltequipment.com. Now through October 31st, 2019, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more info. Hurry, offer ends soon.
There's something new at T.H. Perkins Furniture. It's the Daniels Amish line of solid wood custom dining and bedroom furniture. Daniels Amish furniture is made to last for generations. Now at T.H. Perkins Furniture, save an additional $300 to $500 off group prices of Daniels Amish custom dining and bedroom furniture in 50 stunning finishes, and it's made in the USA. Get 12 months same as cash during the special sale. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 830 Brookway Boulevard and in Highland Square Shopping Center, Brookhaven.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Come see how hassle-free banking works. This is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. Meeting your banking needs is why we opened our bank. Whether it's a student loan for college, internet banking, or a Christmas club account for holiday shopping, Bank of Brookhaven is here for you with hassle-free banking. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm back at Hillcrest Christian here in the southern part of Jackson, at Sywell Road, senior night, as the band is performing on a great halftime performance. That's a treat, a rare treat we get here. Beck, don't get to see many halftime band performances, but Hillcrest putting on a good show, and they'll be competing in the MBIS Band Festival tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock at Jackson Prep. Speaking of Jackson Prep, got a halftime score at MRA.
14-7 halftime. MRA out in front of Jackson Prep, so got a good one going out on Lakeland Drive here tonight to kind of see who's going to reign supreme going into the playoffs in that division.
Of course, another score we just got in, Brookhaven High School and their homecoming is leading South Jones 21-7 at halftime. So the Panthers on top of that one at King Field tonight. Our score, once again, 21-6. Brookhaven Academy on top. Brookhaven Academy will get the ball to begin the second half of play, and I doubt we'll even see a pass. That's my prediction right now for the second half. We're going to keep running and running unless Hillcrest is able to stop the run.
I tell you what, a good first half, as we mentioned. Nick Ogden with 78 yards and a touchdown. John Rivers Brown, 88 yards and a score, 35-yard scamper. And then Gunnar Brister gets some touches. 18 yards on 2 carries and an 18-yard touchdown for Brister. Check that. There would be 31 yards total for Brister, and he also had an 18-yard touchdown.
So we're right at 200 yards rushing in the first half here for Brookhaven Academy. Other side, we'll be looking at McCrory from Hillcrest to probably put it up a little bit more in the second half than in the first half, depending on how Brookhaven Academy does in their opening possession. Brookhaven Academy will get the ball to begin the second half of play to get things going here at Hillcrest tonight.
And we were talking before we came back on air. It said we may not see a pass from the Cougars in the second half. We take that opening kickoff, grind it down. I know Coach Rushing would like to eat up, 5 or 6 minutes, barring a long, quick score, just chew up some clock and then put points on the board. That'd be ideal for Brookhaven Academy to start the second half.
Of course, basketball just around the corner. Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougars in the tournament coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah, over at North Pike, the Jaguar Jamboree next Saturday. So got Brookhaven Academy is going to match up at 12 noon with Amite County. And then let me pull the schedule real quick, and I'll give you a rundown of some of the teams. Again, that's Brookhaven Academy, Amite County High School at 12. Check that, 12:45. The first ball there, 12 noon, and then Brookhaven Academy versus North Pike at 3 p.m. Copiah Academy will be in at Amite County, as I mentioned. Bowling Green, Park Lane's also going to be in North Pike. And there is a boys division, but the BA boys are not participating in that. And then on Monday night, the BA Tip-Off Classic and some local teams, area teams, will be participating in that with the Lady Cougars as well.
So basketball upon us. We've got Brookhaven Academy one more regular season game, and pretty sure we'll have a home game in a couple of weeks, and maybe depending on how things go, get a couple more home games in the playoffs that are coming up. And our halftime score: Brookhaven Academy 21 and the Hillcrest 6. Let's take 60 seconds. Well, hold on. We're fixing to get this thing underway here. They put 2 minutes back on the clock with Hillcrest lining up to kick off here.
Yeah, looks like they're ready to go.
Ready to go.
Ken, talking about the playoffs, the top district winners, they'll get a first-round bye in the playoffs, and then it goes to the point ranking system. It's a system I really like because you may have a district out there that has 3 really quality teams. In the past, they'd take the number 1, number 2 team out of that district. That third team was just out of luck and, could very well be one of the better teams in the state. Just missed out on the playoffs, but they've gone to a PowerPoint ranking system, and it allows that you may see a team like Natchez Cathedral. If the Cougars from Brookhaven take care of their business, finish number 2 in the district, there is still an outside chance that Natchez Cathedral could squeeze in there as number 3 out of our district.
Well, Hillcrest set to kicking it off here for the Cougars was going to be Ramsey. Dakota Ramsey Brownlee back standing around his 10-yard line. So it's second half action getting underway now. Brookhaven Academy 21, Hillcrest 6. Kick is short, taken about the 27 for Brookhaven Academy to the 40, 45. Midfield, and that's going to be about it.
Trenton Tarver
on the return takes it all the way down to the 48.
running hard out there. Tarver. Tarver's wearing number 57.
Over number 20.
But, Tarver playing some, moved him down to the offensive line tonight, so he had to go with a lineman's number. We didn't know first half. I was like, whispered to you early. I said, who is number 57? He's making all kind of plays from the linebacker position, but that is Trenton Tarver in number 50, wearing number 57 tonight.
First and 10 from the 48 gives. He's going to go to Ogden. Ogden's going to be wrapped up and drop for no gain. Nice penetration. The big guy, Melvin Collins, who's about 355, shot in there and wrapped up Ogden for, in fact, they'll lose about a yard back to near the 49. So second down 11 for Brookhaven Academy.
Big Melvin Collins came away with the football, but must have been after Ogden did make contact with the ground. So second down 11 for the
Once
Cougars.
again to give to Ogden. Ogden left side. Got to about the 44, picks up about 5 on the play. Brings up a third down at about, we'll call it 3rd and 6.
Third and 7 upcoming for Brookhaven.
I'll tell you what, Coach Shea Hodges, Cougars from Hillcrest, coming out on fire on the defensive side of the ball, laying some big licks on those first two plays. Big third down here for Brookhaven Academy.
Might see a pass here. A third down and 6.
Ogden in the backfield.
Lone running back under center is Tyler Fortenberry. He'll take it, pitch back to Ogden. Ogden's getting to the corner, 45. Lowers his head across the 40, got inside the 40, down to about the 38. Should be close to a first down.
Looks like
looks like
they're about a yard short. It's going to be fourth
and less than about a half a yard to go. So Cougars may very well go for it here on fourth down, less than a yard to go. Ball inside the Hillcrest 40 at about the 38.
Let's see. They're going to flip. They're going to wave. Going to give the first down. Yeah, it's right at the stick. Chose not to bring it across the field and measure it.
First down 10, Brookhaven Academy at the Hillcrest 38.
The mark on the other side must have been the 38-yard line. The ball's just across the 38, so first down for the Cougars.
Stay under center, Tyler Fortenberry. Once again, gives it off to Ogden, goes left side, got some room. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Brookhaven Academy with Nick Ogden on the 38-yard TD run. Ogden now over 100 yards rushing in the ball game.
123 yards on 13 carries for Ogden. 38-yarder right there. Right up the middle for the touchdown. Good blocking up front. In behind August Sullivan and company along that front line for the Cougars.
Makes it 27-6 Brookhaven Academy. Here comes your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred, extra point. Corey Case, who's been perfect tonight. Snap back, play into the down, and the kick is going to be blocked. Somebody from Hillcrest got in there and got a hand on it, blocked it. So the extra point attempt is no good.
Brookhaven
9:59 left here in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 27 and Hillcrest 6.
Get ready to support Hillcrest.
Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have two patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Brookhaven Academy marches 52 yards in that drive, 38-yard touchdown run by Nick Ogden. Extra point attempt was blocked, so at 9:59 left here in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 27, Hillcrest 6.
4 running plays from Nick Ogden. The big one, the 38-yarder, took it to pay dirt for the Cougars. 27-6 ball game. Case set to kick.
Case set to kick for Brookhaven.
Barnes, Davis, back deep.
Kick is on the way, little sideline kick, and Perry actually caught the ball, then made the fair catch side.
He made a quick signal. That's Fields, Jedediah Fields. Little pooch kick for the Cougars, keeping it away from those speedsters on the back line from Hillcrest.
So Hillcrest takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Let's see if they go to the passing attack, try to get back in this ball game. Cougars out front 27-6, 9:59 to go here in the third quarter, just underway here in the second half.
Yeah, this is the final game of the year for Hillcrest here on senior night. Brookhaven Academy over at River Oaks and West Monroe next week. McCory is at quarterback. Looks like he will line up under center out of the I formation. Single receivers left and right. McCory going to hand it off left side. That's going to be Davis going left, going back right. And the Cougars going to wrap it up for a loss back inside the 30 all the way back to about the 22. Actually putting down the 24. A loss of 6 in the play. Second down and 16 now for Hillcrest at their own 24.
Tarver back in the backfield to wrestle Davis down for the big loss.
Trevor Fortenberry, the freshman out here, and one of the cornerbacks.
Hillcrest is going to have to hurry. The break huddle inside of 10 seconds on the play clock. Glory. Yeah, making sure it's in her.
Got to hurry. Down to 3. Just get it off. McCory pitch back to Barnes. Barnes trying to get a little room. Has a little seam. Fights it across the 35.
Got a late flag coming in, Ken. Let's see what that is.
11-yard pickup with Barnes.
Then got a face mask against the Cougars.
That's a face mask that should give Hillcrest a first down.
Barnes with about 10 on the play. Let's see if we tack on the face mask. Let's see if it's the personal foul.
Face mask,
yeah.
Brookhaven. And that's going to give be a 15-yard flagrant violation against Brookhaven Academy. Gives Hillcrest a first down.
Didn't see who got in there and got up around the face guard. Nonetheless, 1st and 10 for Hillcrest.
Got the ball at the 40.
Had a little issue over there with the chain, yeah.
I think it's a little discussion, too, as whether they signal first down on a 15-yard penalty, but the ball only was moved to the 40.
No, not really.
And that would have been short of a first down. Now, it should be second. I think that's what the discussion is. Should be second down and short.
Yeah.
So second down short.
The penalty will bring them close to the first down. It'll be second and short here for the Cougars.
So a premature first down move by the chain gang, and the officials have to reset it. Second down, less than a yard to go. Give the second man through, sweeping outside, and just getting the first down. Davis will get the first down. Got it across the 40 to about the 42. Enough for the first down. First down 10, Hillcrest at their own 42. Clock rolling at 8:47 left in the third quarter, 27-6 Brookhaven.
Gage Brown, Tarver again on the play for the Cougars.
Single out to left and right. Out of the high formation comes McCory.
Got the Speecher Hobson out here on Trevor Fortenberry. One-on-one matchup. Let's see if McCory looks this way.
He'll take the snap. Hands off inside. That's going to be Davis bounces out and drop for a loss. Davis hit inside the middle part of the line, clogged up, tried to bounce it outside, and got knocked down for a loss for 2 in the play.
Big August Sullivan coming across there and throwing Davis for the 2-yard loss. Good play there by Sullivan.
So second down, 12 to go for Hillcrest. That puts the ball back just on the 40-yard line.
Sullivan had the big sack to end the first half of play. And on another tackle for a loss.
Hillcrest goes to the shotgun, put receivers left and right. 2 backs will stay in for protection. McCory, high snap, got it down. He's going to take off and run, and again, that's going to be Tarver.
Bill McCoy is sacked on the play.
Tarver, along with Braden Smith, defensively for Brookhaven Academy. Another loss in the play back to about the 36.
Third long upcoming for the
Third down at about 15, 16 to go. 3rd and 17 is the official mark here.
Tell you what, just a big tackle right there by Tarver. Shot through there. McCrory trying to shake and bake a little bit. Nothing doing with Tarver. Mighty slim McCrory for about a 7-yard loss. 3rd and long for Hillcrest.
Out come the Cougars of Hillcrest. 3rd down at about 17. McCrory, here comes the pressure. Looking. Still looking. Throws it far down the field. Wobbly pass. That's going to be intercepted by Brookhaven Academy. Picked off by Trevor Fortenberry, intended for Hobson. That ball just kind of hung up in the air, and Fortenberry able to get underneath Hobson and get up in front of him and make the interception.
Yeah, Fortenberry running stride for Hobson. Went up high about the 30-yard line, caught it at its highest point, went down right there, 1st and 10 from that point on the Cougars' 30-yard line.
So Brookhaven Academy ball possession on their own 30. 6:58 left in the 3rd quarter, 27-6 Brookhaven. Hillcrest scored first early in the ball game, 6-0, and Brookhaven Academy answered with now with 27 straight points.
Let's see if the Cougars stay with the Ogden train. First time
they're
in
on the
shotgun.
Yeah. What a throw. Fortenberry throws it far down the left sideline, got a man open. Brownlee can't come up with it. Brownlee had a step on his man, got around the 30-yard line, and couldn't quite come up with an incomplete pass. Only the 2nd pass attempted by Brookhaven Academy tonight.
Step downfield, ball a little bit. Brownlee had to kind of reach back over his shoulder, just couldn't haul it in. Didn't think that we'd be in a ball game where Hillcrest has thrown 3 times as many passes as the Cougars.
Fortenberry under center, pitch back to Ogden, sweeping left, had some room, 35. Ogden to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 70-yard touchdown run by Nick Ogden. Ogden over 200 yards rushing in this ball game. That comes at the 6:36 mark of the 3rd quarter.
203 yards for Ogden on 14 carries and his 3rd touchdown of the evening.
33-6 Brookhaven. Here comes your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point. Previous attempt by Corey Case was blocked by Hillcrest. Well, as soon as Ogden turned that corner, got a good block up around midfield, and he was clear around the 40.
I'll tell you what, Nick is showing some great speed tonight, running the ball hard between the tackles, and when he's going outside, showing a lot of quickness.
Case kind of slipped. That ball hits the upright. It does not go through. Kind of slipped on the approach, hit the left, right, so the extra point attempt. Another rare miss there for Corey Case. A break in the action. 6:36 left in the 3rd quarter. Brookhaven Academy 33, Hillcrest 6. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford Truck Headquarters. Cool weather is right around the corner, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After another record-breaking new car and truck sales month, our lot is busting with great local trades, and we need to make room for more. With super low interest rates available, now is the best time of the year to buy. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Well, a 2-play, 70-yard drive for Brookhaven Academy. Incomplete pass to the 70-yard touchdown run by Nick Ogden. Extra point attempt is Case kind of slipped on that extra point attempt and hit the upright on the left side. No good. 33-6 Brookhaven Academy on top.
Nick Ogden, 108 yards on his last 2 carries. Touchdown runs of 38 and 70 yards respectively. His 3rd scoring run of the evening.
Corey Case will kick it off. 3 receivers back deep for the Cougars of Hillcrest.
Case just lost his footing on that kick when it went straight down to his backside. So, no
boot kick on the ground. Big scramble for it on the far side. Let's see who's got it.
The kick is muffed.
And Hillcrest comes out of there.
Yeah, looks like Dakari Ramsey came out with it, number 22. Cougars have elected to go kind of through the pooch.
First down, Hillcrest.
Pooch kick on 2 occasions here in the second half. They'll spot it just over the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for Hillcrest.
About the 36 where Hillcrest will begin their offensive series.
6:31 to go here in the third quarter. Cougars out front, 33-6 over the Cougars of Hillcrest.
Of course, the Wesson Flea Market tomorrow. Homecoming at Cole Inn, 3 o'clock ball game against Jones College tomorrow at the Stone Stadium. Out come the Hillcrest Cougars. They'll stay in the I set. Play clock is under 10. Single receivers left and right for McCrory. Pitch back is going to be to Barnes. Looks like trying to sweep outside. That's going to be Davis rather. 40, 45. Lowers his head, crashes into Cougar, Brookhaven Academy Cougar territory down to the Brookhaven Academy 48.
First down.
Davis picks up 14 on the run around left side. Had Trenton Tarver in fast pursuit. Trevor Fortenberry had to make the touchdown saving stop right across the 50-yard line, or Davis would have taken that the distance.
First down 10 to Hillcrest on the Brookhaven Academy 48. Davis has the lone touchdown for Hillcrest on a 43-yard run in the first quarter. Single outs left and right out of the I set. Ken Davis got the carry. Davis hit the left side. Trevor Fortenberry, that will be Trey Fortenberry, rides him down about the 45, picks up about three or four of the carry. On the carry, the 45-yard line brings up a second down. We'll call it about 6 to go now for Hillcrest.
Davis come off and get a blow right here. Hard running. I tell you what, you get Davis in space, he's a dangerous runner out there.
Oregon Britt will check in now. He'll be the up back in the set. Barnes, a deep back in the eye. Play clock is down to 8 seconds, so Hillcrest got a hurry. Or Corey will take it. Got to hand it off. Barnes fumbles, has to fall on it. Flag will come down at the end of the play. Barnes fumbles into covers it up at the Brookhaven Academy 47.
Tell you what, got a flag from the head official.
Coming for the Cougars.
Let's see what the call is.
Looks like a hold on the Hillcrest.
I tell you what, Ken, it's hard to hold when the ball was immediately fumbled. I mean, the running back wasn't even
we'll take the 10-yard penalty.
Out of his
repeat second down.
barely out of his stance. Flag came in early, so this had to be really an obvious holding call right there, because that flag came out really quick with the ball on the ground.
Back to the Hillcrest 43 is where the penalty puts the ball. Second down, about 18 now for Hillcrest. Clock is rolling at 4:40 left in the third. 33-6 Brookhaven Academy.
Barnes, the deep man.
McCoy to throw. Here comes pressure. He's in trouble. Scrambling with this time. He can't scramble out of the pressure. And making the tackle is going to be Carter Smith.
Good job. Good pursuit there by Smith.
9. Third down.
That's a 9-yard loss for McCrory back inside the 40, back to about the 35-yard line. Got to get to the Cougar 38. So third down, 27 for Hillcrest.
Short side of the field over here on our side, and that's where we've seen Christian Hobson line up, kind of the go-to receiver. And there he's bringing the play in from Coach Shea.
Got to hurry. 4 seconds left on the play clock.
Gonna have to get a timeout. Yeah, Hodge gets the timeout.
Timeout call. Hillcrest.
3:45 left in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 33, Hillcrest 6. We'll take 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven. Speed Queen is built to do 25 years of laundry and carries the industry's best warranty. For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza Brookhaven. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 5.
.344 left in this third quarter. 33-6 Brookhaven Academy. Cougars have scored twice here in the third quarter. It was 21-6 at halftime. Third down and practically half the length of the football field to go here for Hillcrest. Third down about 27. Got a sack and a penalty, another sack on the play. Our fumble, then a penalty, another sack against Hillcrest. Out of the shotgun set, McCory will take it. He wants to throw, has some time, fires it down the left sideline. This ball is going to be tipped and incomplete. Trevor Fortenberry almost came up with another interception. That ball popped out of his hands.
I don't know if that ball ever hit the ground. It did. Fortenberry and Hobson went up for it. The ball bounced around. I thought it went off Hobson's leg, rolled across Fortenberry's shoulder and back in the hands of Hobson, but nonetheless called incomplete. Good effort out there by Fortenberry, getting on coverage, going up high and trying to knock it away at the last moment.
Riley will stand back at about his 27, awaiting the kick here from Wyndham.
Good to see Wyndham back in the ball game. Had the leg injury late in the first quarter.
Line drive will hit, takes a Hillcrest roll. Riley has it, 35-40. Dives ahead to about the 41. First down at 10 for the Cougars. Reagan Britt will make the tackle for Hillcrest. So first down at 10 for Brookhaven Academy at the Hillcrest 41.
Let's see let's see if Nick Ogden can add to his total, but he's going to jog over to the sidelines. Luke Johnston now looks to be the running back for Brookhaven Academy.
Luke making his first appearance tonight.
Tyler Fortenberry still in at quarterback, number 42. Also in Peyton Reed for Brookhaven Academy. He'll line up in a slot position for BA.
Cougars have attempted 2 passes tonight and not completed any. Everything else has been on the ground tonight for the Cougars. Nick Ogden over 200 yards rushing.
Tell you what, Ken, watch Luke Johnson. He breaks through that initial line of scrimmage. He can turn on the Jets as well.
Johnson across the 45 out to about the 47, picks up about 6 or 7 on the play. Making the tackle is going to be Barnes, Josh Dixon brother. Josh Dixon makes the tackle. For Hillcrest, pick up about 6 on the play. We'll call it second down and 4. Ball spotted on the Brookhaven Academy 47.
2:50 to go here in the third quarter. Cougars out front 33-6. Trying to stretch it out and reach that 35-point margin, so go to the running clock.
Pitch out to Johnson. Johnson turning the corner, midfield, down the left sideline. Got run out of bounds on the far side, about the 41. Got the first down and more. Well, first down 10. Brookhaven Academy put him out at the 42 in Hillcrest territory. First down 10, Brookhaven.
Let's go Johnston, 14 on the carry. Around the left side, got some good blocking out front. Rob Johnson out there. Peyton Reed out blocking for Johnston. Caught the corner, picked up 14 on the play.
So first down 10, Brookhaven at the Hillcrest 42. Fortenberry stays under center. Johnson stays in at the running back. Give to Johnson. Johnson picks his way up the middle. Into the heavy traffic. He got decked by Ted Wyndham Jr. Wyndham probably outweighs Johnson a good 60, 70 pounds. Put the big pop on him and knocks him down for a loss of the play. I've only got about a yard. Second down, about 9.
Tell you what, Johnson just disappeared right there. And the ball game now for the Cougars, number 24, Cohen Case, the freshman. Watch this fella, Ken. He can pick it up and put him down. Leading rusher for the BA, the junior high.
Here he comes around the right side. 40, lowers his head, ridden down inside the 40 to about the 35.
And get a flag in. Going to probably get a block in the back there, or holding on one of our receivers, blocking out front for Cohen Case.
Let's wait and see what the official calls here. Flag is laying on the hold of Brookhaven. That'll push the Cougars back up the field.
That'll be a 10-yard spot penalty. Remains second down.
That'll be a spot penalty. Moves the ball back up the field to about the 48-yard line. So
second and 17.
Second down 17 for the Cougars at the 48. Got to get down to inside the 25 roughly.
Johnson back Looks like he set up behind Fortenberry. Fortenberry's going to drop back, go the
shotgun.
Yeah.
Only the second time we run out of the shotgun tonight. Little pass out here is going to be caught by Brownlee. Brownlee is going to get back to the original line of scrimmage and got a yard beyond that. That's to the 41. So picks up about the penalty yardage. So third down, close to 11 to go now for Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, about 9 on the pickup right there. Fortenberry to Brownlee, the first completed pass, 1 of 3 on the night for the Cougars.
Fortenberry goes back under center. Johnson, the running back, in behind Fortenberry, moving up front by Hillcrest, and could get a 5-yard penalty called against the Hillcrest Cougars.
Is offsides on Hillcrest.
So make this third down a little bit more manageable for the Cougars. Going to give them a run-pass option right here. Let's see if Fortenberry stays under center.
So third down, we'll call it about 6 to go. Put the ball down on the Hillcrest. Looks like about the 36.
Luke Johnston in the backfield for BA.
Fortenberry stays under center. Gives the ball to Johnson up the middle. Fights ahead for a couple of yards inside the 30. He'll take it to about the 29. They'll be really close to the first down.
I tell you what, Johnston shot through there, got past the mark to make. About 2 yards past the sticks. Picked up the first down.
So first down 10, Brookhaven Academy on the 29 in the Hillcrest territory. That should about do it for the third quarter. Third quarter is in the books. It is Brookhaven Academy 33, Hillcrest 6. Let's take 30. Take that. We'll take 60. Let's take 60 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument Showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference, one child at a time.
Fourth quarter action underway right now. Brookhaven Academy 33, Hillcrest 6. Brookhaven has it first down and 10 on the Hillcrest 28.
First and 10 from the Hillcrest 28-yard line.
Johnson stays in at the running back spot.
Jackson Logan here at the split position, flanked by Rob Johnson, 2 receivers left.
And the give to Johnson up the middle, follows his blockers, got to the 25, pushed back by a host of Hillcrest Cougars. As the PE announcer says, a pride of Cougars on the tackle for Hillcrest.
Britton Full on the tackle with him.
We'll give Johnston 4 on the play, second down and 6 from right there. Just across the 25, almost the 24-yard line.
The first second down coming here for Brookhaven Academy.
We got Cohen Case now in the tailback position, lead blocker. Flank to his right in the slot be Peyton Reed.
Fortenberry trying to milk a little clock now. He'll take the snap at 1 second. Here's it to Case. Case hits right side, got short yardage. 24 down to about the 21, picks up about 3.
Brought down by Private Cougar, led by Josh Dixon.
Dixon on the point of attack there with some friends on the assist. So third down, we'll call it about 3.5 to go. This close to being inside Case's 3-point range here, 3-point field goal attempt range here.
Yeah,
if we don't make it, we might see that field goal attempt here.
Starting to feel a little moisture in the air. We saw Case slip on that extra point earlier, but might be an area where he could attempt one.
Pitch out to Johnson trying to turn the corner. Did he get it? Looks like he got the first down.
Second effort right there, yeah.
Mark it down at the 16, first down 10 Cougars on the Hillcrest 16.
Needed about 4. I think he picked up 5 to 6 on that one.
Christian Hobson on the tackle.
Christian Hobson in late for Hillcrest to make the stop.
10 from about the 15-yard line.
So first down, 10 Cougars on the Hillcrest 16. This drive started on the Brookhaven Academy 36. Cougars moving toward the north end zone here at Hillcrest. Going to give to Johnson. Johnson off the white guard spot. Got inside the 10, pushed backwards, but given the forward motion to about just shy of the 10. 6 up close to 6 in the play. Brings up a second down. We'll call it one of those long 4 situations. Ball just shy of the 10-yard line.
Grinding out the clock. 9:45 to go. 33 to 6. Brookhaven Academy safely out front.
Let's see if Fortenberry will milk that clock down under 5 seconds again. He's under center. Again to give to Johnson. Johnson got tattooed that time. Ted Wyndham Jr. makes a second kind of a pancake tackle, and Johnson's going to lose yardage on the play. Lost a couple back to about the 13. So third down, 6 ball, just shy of the 13.
We'd say Wyndham 6'4", 290. Moves pretty good for a big fella with a sore ankle. He had that leg injury earlier in the ball game. Shot through there, and Johnston just disappeared on that one, Ken.
Third down coming for Brookhaven Academy. And again, Hillcrest trying to anticipate the snap. That hard count by Tyler Fortenberry gets him to jump. So it'll bring a 5-yard penalty. They've had a number of 5-yarders on the Hillcrest Cougars tonight.
So put it right at the stick. I believe them about a half-yard short. So it'll be a third inside of a yard to go for Brookhaven Academy.
Game action, WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. Also YouTube, our YouTube channel, B92 space WBKN, all lowercase. So third down, less than a yard to go here for Brookhaven Academy near the 10-yard, inside the 10-yard line. Going to give to Johnson. Johnson tripped up, stays on his feet. I think he's got enough for a first down. Going to put him down inside the 10.
Carry brought down.
About the 7 looks like. So it should be a first down goal at the 7.
Probably pushing a little bit close, almost to the 6-yard line maybe. So second effort there by Johnston.
We'll get the first down. It'll be first and goal from about the 5-yard line.
So first down goal to go. In fact, they're going to put the ball right near the 5-yard line. So first down goal to go, Cougars. Johnson stays in at the running back end behind Fortenberry. He'll take it, give it to Johnson. Johnson goes right, comes back left inside the 5, all the way down to about the 1.
Touchdown.
He did make it. He did make it. So the late signal, but the official on the far side says touchdown. So Luke Johnson is the 4th Cougar to score a touchdown tonight.
52 yards for Johnson on the night and the touchdown. Did most of the work right there. Had a late signal from the side official farthest away from our vantage point.
So 7:54 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy takes a 39-6 lead. They're going for 2, which will make it a 35-point advantage. Going for 2. Give to Johnson. Johnson's in there for the 2-point conversion. So 2-point conversion is good. That makes it 41-6. And that should be a 35-point margin. So the clock should continue. Well, it is running now. The rolling clock is now in effect. As Brookhaven Academy takes a 41-6 lead, we'll take a 30-second break right now as Cougar football will continue right after this on B92.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
64-yard drive capped off by the 3-yard run by Luke Johnson, who pretty well tacked on the whole drive there for Brookhaven Academy. 41-6. Brookhaven Academy's 2-point conversion good. That makes the 35-point margin now. The rolling clock is now in effect.
52 yards on the night for Johnston.
Little boots kick gathered up by Hillcrest at their own 37.
Bull down the kick at about the 36-yard line.
Peyton Full.
So
landed right on top of that ball. Maybe knocked the breath out of him.
So Hillcrest will have it first out of 10 at their own 36. Clock is rolling. This is the final game of the year for Hillcrest. They will finish, unless they make a miraculous comeback here, they'll finish the year 1-9. They did break their 27-game losing streak with a win over River Oaks earlier this year. That's the team Brookhaven Academy plays next week over in West Monroe. McCory stays in at quarterback in the eye set.
Davis and Barnes.
The eye set behind him. Davis is a deep back in the eye. Pitch back to Davis. Davis trying to sweep 35-40. Stays on his feet, still on his feet to the Brookhaven Academy. 40 down to about the 45-yard line. So about a 15-yard pickup by Davis. First down 10 for the Hillcrest Cougars down to the Brookhaven Academy. Let's see, go out of bounds. They're going to put him out of bounds at about the 49. So first down 10, Hillcrest to the Brookhaven Academy 49. Tell you this, Davis, get him a little space. He can do some things.
Yeah, working his way toward that 100-yard mark. 94 yards on the night, unofficially, is what I have Davis, and he has the lone touchdown for Hillcrest.
Scored that first touchdown of the ball game on a 43-yard run early in the first quarter.
Going to get number 18 in the backfield. That's going to be Nathan Bridges.
Bridges is going to be the deep back.
Yeah. Brett's up the blocking back in front of him.
Pitch out to Bridges. Bridges left side, got a little room. He's going to take it down the left sideline on his feet. He's going to take it down inside the 20, 15, inside the 10. He's going to go all the way down to the 5-yard line. Bridges, maybe 120 pounds at most.
45 yards on the carry. And let me tell you something, Ken. They got a track all the way around the ball field here at Hillcrest Christian. And you better sign that young man up for the track team. He can fly.
Wow. Takes it all the way down the Brookhaven Academy 5-yard line. Bridges.
Trying to see what grade Bridges is in, but 45 yards on the carry for Bridges.
It's a freshman or a sophomore. Don't have the exact grade on him, but he is going to give the Bridges coming right side. Caught in the backfield, ridden down by Brookhaven Academy. Lost in the play. Looked like that's going to be getting in there to make the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Peyton Reed. So lost in the play.
Good job there by Reed smelling that one out.
Back to about the 11-yard line, about a 6-yard loss. Second down and goal to go from the Brookhaven Academy 11. Rolling clock. Clock is rolling at 3:15 left. Brookhaven Academy 41, Hillcrest 6.
Hey, I want to see Bridges carry the ball again.
He's in there. McCory takes it. Going to fake it to Bridges. Rolls to his right. Looking in the end zone. Fires in the end zone. This ball intercepted.
Knocked away at the last moment. Yeah.
Intercepted and dropped. The receiver for Hillcrest turned into the defensive back. Knocked it away from the Brookhaven Academy defender.
And that's Ray Stewart back there. Had his hands on it. The receiver came in and just hacked it away from him in the end zone.
Incomplete pass called. Of course, the rolling clock, the clock will not stop. So third down goal from the Brookhaven Academy 14.
Third and goal from the 14-yard line.
McCrory stays in at the quarterback slot. At the tailback slot this time, they're going to have in there is Britt, Reagan Britt. Britt gets the carry, bounces outside, got a lane, heading to the pylon. Did he get in there?
Reagan Britt will
Touchdown.
And touchdown, Hillcrest. Reagan Britt will take it in for 14 yards out.
16 yard touchdown run by number 5, Reagan Britt.
So a 14-yard TD run by Britt coming at the 1:46 mark of the fourth quarter, making now 41-12 ball game. Clock is still rolling. Here comes your New York Life agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. They'll, of course, go for 2. In fact, Hillcrest may call a timeout here. Well, the clock's still rolling. A little confusion. The extra point team kind of slow getting onto the field. They'll bring Bridges back in as a running back behind McCory on the 2-point try coming up here. Play clock down at 10. We're coming up on 1 minute left in the ball game under the rolling clock here. Bridges a tailback in the set. Bridges got it. Bridges up the middle. Bridges hit it to the got in there. Bridges fights his way in there for the 2-point conversion. That makes it 41-14. Brookhaven Academy on top. And we're going to keep it here. This game may end before we come back out of a break here. Clock is rolling at 35 seconds. Rolling clock is still in effect. And that could very well be the last play of the ball game, depending on whether or not Hillcrest lines up in time to get the kickoff here. 20 seconds left. Brookhaven Academy gathers around Coach Rushing on the far side. I'm quite sure what they'll do is just cover the ball up and take a knee. That's down to 9. That should do it. Clock is continuing to roll. That should about do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brookhaven Academy goes 5-4 in the year. 2-1 in district. And Hillcrest will conclude their season at 1-9. Final score, Brookhaven Academy 41, Hillcrest 14. Let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes. We'll come back and recap the ball game for you. Then pick our Pro Sports Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center, player of the game as well. That's all coming up in the post-game show. Right now, we'll take 2 minutes, and Cougar football continues after this on B92.
At Pike National Bank, we're not just experts at banking, we're hometown people you know and trust. We're in the line at the grocery store, in the stands at football games, we're your neighbors, your family, and your friends. That's why when it comes to banking, you should go with who you know. Visit any one of our experienced bankers at any one of our 5 locations for your banking needs today. Because at Pike National Bank, it's not the bank, it's the banker. Pike National Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
There's a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's not the case when it comes to insurance, though. You want one agency that can handle all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers has a team of insurance professionals ready to work for you for home, life, auto, health, and business insurance. Turn to just one agency, Insurance and Risk Managers, 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Call 833-6321. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 15 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy has won the ball game tonight, 41-14 over Hillcrest. Brookhaven Academy got the opening kickoff in the second half, and they march it down the field on a 38-yard touchdown run by Nick Ogden. 9:59 left in the third quarter. Extra point attempt. Case cut a slip. Hit the. Actually, that one was blocked. That was blocked at that time. 27-6 Brookhaven Academy. Cougars again on the next possession, starting at their own 30. 2-play, 70-yard drive. Nick Ogden packs it in from 70 yards out. This time the extra point attempt as Case slips on the extra point, hits the upright, and 6:36 left in the third quarter, 33-6 Brookhaven Academy. And Brookhaven Academy with 7:54 left in the ball game. Starting at their own 36, they drive down the field. Luke Johnson carrying it all the way on several carries, goes in from about 4 or 5 yards out. 7:54, Cougars go for 2, makes it 41-6. Then they got the rolling clock underway. Hillcrest scores on a 64-yard drive. Reagan Britt scoring on a 14-yard touchdown run. With 1:46 left in the game, the 2-point conversion by Bridges is good. And that's your final score, 41-14, Brookhaven Academy with a win tonight over Hillcrest. First time these two teams have played since 1997. And Beck, what's our...
Let's total them up. Final stats first for Hillcrest. Ken Reagan Britt rushed the ball 2 times for 14 yards, had that late touchdown as play ended. Darian Barnes rushed the ball 6 times for 19 yards. Xavier Davis, 12 rushes for 94 yards and a touchdown. Will McCoy, the quarterback, 1 positive rush for 12 yards. And Nate Bridges, the speedster, the little guy, 1 rush for 47 yards. 45 yards on the evening. In the passing department, McCrory 5 for 7, no touchdowns. He did have 1 interception. Barnes with 2 catches for 11. Cameron Beverly 1 for 6. Xavier Davis 1 for 8, and Christian Hobson 1 catch for 14 yards. For Brookhaven Academy, pretty much a grinded out on the ground afternoon for the Cougars. John Rivers Brown 5 rushes for 88 yards and 1 touchdown, all in the first half. Nick Ogden rushed the ball 14 times, 203 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Luke Johnston, 9 rushes for 52 and a score. Gunnar Brister, 2 rushes for 31 and a touchdown. And Cohen Case, 2 rushes for 7 yards for the Cougars. In the passing department, Fort Berry put it in there 3 times, completed it 1 for 9 yards, and the lone catch for the Cougars over the night, Harrison Brownlee, for a 9-yard reception. Those are your final stats for the Cougars of Hillcrest and Brookhaven.
Coach Rushing, of course, emphasized in our conversation part of the ball game. So we've got to establish the run, and that's what they did tonight, rushing for over 300 or close to 400 yards rushing tonight, the Brookhaven Academy Cougars, and hope to carry this over next week over in Monroe against the River Oaks Mustangs. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff. It's about a 6:30 airtime next week in B92. Of course, tomorrow, Ole Miss takes on Texas A&M. It's only a 4:30 airtime. Kickoff at 6:30 in Oxford. That game right here on B92. I want to make your way up to Stone Stadium tomorrow. It's homecoming for Colin. Colin hosting Jones, their final home game of the year. That'll be a 3 o'clock kickoff. You can listen to the ball game on Magic 104 and watch it at colinathletics.com. Pre-game show for that at 2:40 tomorrow afternoon. Let's select our Pro Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center, player of the game. And we kind of looked at stats here. Now, the guy that kind of jumps out at you is Nick Ogden.
Yeah, big night for Nick, Ken. I tell you what, ran the ball as good as I've seen him run it all year, going back to the old style. Nick Ogden, he'd get through that front line, and he'd go seek out the defensive back to run over, ran the ball hard all night, had big runs here in the second half of 38 and 70, both for touchdowns. 203 yards on the night. He also, on the defensive side of the ball, Nick had 6 tackles to his credit. So a big night for the senior, Nick Ogden, our KDMC Pro Performance Player of the Game.
So congratulations, Nick. And again, we'll be looking at the same type of style next week as Coach Rushing pretty well is pretty emphatic. Except for us to have any success in the playoffs, we've got to be able to run the football. And they showed that we're capable of it tonight. So we'll see if that carries over to next week. And people, I guess, occasioned, we're used to us throwing it 35, 40 times a ball game. That's only, 3 passes tonight. Yeah.
And, coming in, you've mentioned it, we've said it several times. Coach Rushing said, we will establish the running game tonight. And great night to do that. Cougars did exactly what they wanted to do. They controlled the front line of scrimmage. You got to give those guys in the trenches, August Sullivan, Tate Rushing, Jake Livingston, Blaine Dunaway, Caleb Crithers, Braden Smith, all the big guys up front. I'm sure left somebody out, but just did a good job against some big guys from Hillcrest Christian had 3 or 4 guys over 6'4", up around that 290, and then the largest 6'5" and 355. So Brookhaven Academy lineman doing a good job tonight, blocking, and Big Night in the running department.
And a quick good luck to the Hillcrest band. They'll be taking part of the MAIS band festival tomorrow. That'll be at Jackson Academy starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So good luck to academies in that, and Hillcrest and Jackson Academy, Jackson Prep, Starkville, and a couple of other bands in the MAIS at Jackson Academy tomorrow night. Well, we'll see you back here next Friday evening over at West Monroe as Brookhaven Academy travels over there for our final district ball game of the year. And if things shape up, Breck, we'll have a home game in 2 weeks as the playoffs begin in 2 weeks.
This is when it gets good, Ken. Get around playoff time, everything changes, and Cougars got to go take care of business next week. We'll come in, we're thinking about a 5 or 6 seed. Of course, Riverfield is going to take our district as the top seed, but we'll be in good position. And as you mentioned, we do what we need to do next week. We'll have a home game to kick off a playoff season.
Well, that's it from Hillcrest on their senior night tonight. The final score from Hillcrest Christian on Sywell Road in Jackson, Brookhaven Academy 41, Hillcrest 14. Along with our studio production coordinator, Jeremy Edwards, along with Beck Warren, this is Ken Hollingforth. We bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Exit